Okay, mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Let me know if my mic level is where it needs to be. I want to thank everyone for joining this live stream. As I said, I'm gonna try to do one every Saturday. I'm really still getting my stream lab and things up and going, so I can be a little more streamlined with my streaming setup. But we got a lot to talk about today, man. We definitely got a lot to talk about today. We're gonna start off with backwards compatibility. What's up, Levon? Thanks for joining. Jiu-Jitsu 50, thanks for joining. Johnny J2, thanks for joining. Yeah, we in here. Salute to Johnny J, man. I see him. He be on Twitter putting in mad work for the Xbox community, man. Shout out to Johnny J2. So as y'all come in, man, please hit the like button and help with the channel to gain more exposure and things like that, man. So yeah, we're gonna definitely start off with backwards compatibility because it seems to be a popular thing. It's popular now. People are interested in backwards compatibility now. It's crazy. They've been trashing it the whole generation. Now all of a sudden, people are interested in enhancements, boost modes, and 60 frames per second, and what game's going to perform this way. It's crazy. So like I said, as y'all come in, hit the like button. Teddy Payne, what's good, Teddy Payne? My broadband bully right there. Thanks for the support. Thanks for showing up. Yeah. So once again, Sony came out with their PS5 backward compatibility in terms of how it's going to work between the PlayStation 4 titles and those moving over to the PS5. Now we know when they first initially spoke about backwards compatibility, excuse me, they said the top 100 titles. They said the top 100 titles will be there on day one, and they were still testing all the other 3,900 titles. Let's say that. But all in all, they say they have 4,000 backwards compatibility titles. Some of them may have issues, but we're going to talk about it because for this whole generation, oh yeah, Teddy Payne, I'm definitely for the flex on the truth. I'm definitely for the flex on the truth, man. Like I said, hit the like button as you come in. We got 12 people watching so far. So, yeah, the whole generation, backwards compatibility has been an afterthought for everybody else outside of the Xbox ecosystem. I don't want to include PC. PC have infinite backwards compatibility. So they don't ever really worry about BC, but the Sony fanboys and even to the Nintendo fanboys to some extent have been trashing and downplaying backwards compatibility. It's been an afterthought. It's been something that's useless. Nobody buy new systems to play old games. We don't care about your boost modes. We don't care about older games looking better. And now that Sony has announced their backwards compatibility in terms of PS4 games going to PS5, I was just watching a certain PlayStation stream, and they was talking about Ghost of Tsushima running at 60 frames per second. They was talking about trying to see what other games, how they perform and what frame rate and stuff they're gonna run at, about resolution and things like that. All the things that Xbox fans have been talking about for this whole generation and been enjoying this whole generation is now popular. Now they care about how their PS4 games look and run on the PS5. Isn't that something? What are we doing here? Huh? What are we doing here? And this flip-flopping shit, man, is crazy, man. Shout out to Night Music. Shout out to Mac City Entertainment. Facts, Mac City Entertainment. We don't buy new systems to play old games. We don't care about backwards compatible titles. We don't play games we have already beaten. We don't care about boost mode. We don't care about frames per second and resolution on old games. Sony is bringing all the new bangers, so we're not worried about old games. All that we was told, all that this whole generation, and now you got the flip flop occurring, right? What's good, Ninth Star Game? You got the flip flop occurring. So you know what that flip flop is that the new standard is that it's not the fact that we didn't care about BC. It's just an added on addition. What? Oh, it's not the fact that we don't play BC titles. We just don't play 60 rated BC titles. What? That's what we doing? That's how we flipping the script now. Is that how we flipping the script now? Huh? Is this really what's going on? Now that Sony came out and said, look, your Ghost of Tsushima, your Last of Us, and things like that, and a lot of your PS4 titles, your saves and stuff will come over. They cleaned that up real quick. Now people are hyping up not even 60 frames per second, but up to 60 frames per second. Yeah, up to 60 frames per second. Not 60 frames, but up to 60 frames per second. And it's crazy that we've been harping on the benefits of backwards compatibility for this whole generation. Now, I know Sony did it first with the PS2. They even did it on the PS3, but they took it away. And now we're back here. Once they took it away from the PS3, it was afterthought. Sony fanboys didn't care about it no more. And since it wasn't offered to them, they didn't feel as though it mattered. But like I say on Twitter all the times, man, things don't matter until they do. And now you got all these Sony fanboys on Twitter flipping the script talking about it's not the fact that we didn't care about BC. It's just an added on addition to the new games. Nah, wow. Come on now. Backwards compatibility is the main thing. Not only in terms of software, but in terms of hardware. Backwards compatibility and forward compatibility, right? Allowing your hardware and your games to come over with you. Microsoft been kind of pushing that and celebrating that the whole generation, and they've been getting clowned for it. And so now Sony is pretty much trying to follow the same thing, but in a different manner. Everybody want to be down with BC again. All right. So we're gonna look at this. Look, and this is long. Look, I'm looking at this page, right? I'm looking at this page. It is 7 pages. 7 pages of information to explain. Let me bring that up, son. Let me bring that up, son. I think y'all can see better like that. It is 7 pages of information in terms of backwards compatibility. It's crazy. Backwards compatibility. Can you play your PS4 games on PS5? Which PS4 games will work on PS5? Will physical PS4 games display on PS5? All of this stuff that we already know. It's not an afterthought. It's not a question with Microsoft. We know it works. We know how the system works. We've been dealing with these systems for years. But there's some things in here in terms of some stuff they didn't show in terms of how certain PS4 games will have issues on the PS5 and things like that. Look, now I'm not against this. You know, I respect Sony for setting up this BC system. But it's the fact that, and it's not Sony, this is the fanboy community. Well, Sony did it too. Because I specifically remember Jim Ryan said, what'd he say? If somebody can remind me, don't nobody want to play them ugly games, or don't nobody want to play them old games. I specifically remember a quote from Jim Ryan talking about how old games didn't matter and didn't nobody want to play them. And now here we have Sony pushing back compat, right? We have them pushing back compat. Yeah. Oh, what up, Poe? Shout out to JD. Shout out to Bounty Boom. We got Kratos in the trap. Juan Castillo, what's up? Yeah, it's crazy. David the Maker. Yeah, we believe in generations, and then we don't. We don't believe in backwards compatibility because don't nobody want to play them old looking games. And now we're here where they done switched up on everything, and the ponies done switched up on everything, saying, hey, we always cared about backwards compatibility. It's just an add-on. Huh? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Dark Link, what's up? Post spread. I'm not spreading misinformation, man. I'm just keeping it real. Ninth Star Games Think. He said our gamers don't buy new hardware to play old software. Jim Ryan in 2016, and here we are in 2020, going into a new generation. And Sony is promoting the fact that 4,000 PS4 games can be played on the PS5. And ponies out here didn't flip the script entirely. They didn't flip the script entirely. Oh, we didn't care. We always cared about backwards compatibility. It was just an add-on. Yeah, tell me anything, player. Tell me anything, player. He entered that Eddie Murphy gif when he just shaking his head like, yeah, I know you telling me some bullshit. Def Jam Bam, what's up? Everyone make sure to hit the like button. Thank you, brother. Hit the like button and share it out. I'm trying to grow the channel as fast as possible. J-Dub, I will speak on that liquid metal. You fuck niggas just did a smear campaign on my whole name over there on what's the name channel. He disrespectful too. That's why I ain't gonna even name his old goof ass. But we're gonna keep it kosher though. Yeah, Mike. These niggas be tripping. Hey, look, the pony community, they are the best. I'm talking about in terms of switching up and flipping the script and acting like they ain't done shit wrong and never said shit. They are the best in the. You want to learn how to let me tell you something. You want to learn how to flip the script, switch up and act like you ain't done shit wrong, and just continue to live like everything's smooth, ain't shit going on, ain't shit done. Man, look at the ponies. Them ponies are the fucking master, bro. They are the fucking masters. These niggas said, we don't buy a new system to play old games. All y'all got is back compact. Old games is trash, and I don't play games I already beat. All types of shit about backwards compatibility. And now today, everybody on Twitter saying, hey, look, we always believed in backwards compatibility. That's something, they sound like politicians. My name is John Ford, and I approve this message. As a Sony fan, as a long-running Sony fan, we have enjoyed years of bangers. We was the first. Well, not really the first. Oh, maybe if you do your history in terms to bring backwards compatibility into the gaming community. As of late, we may have been on and off, but we have always believed in backwards compatibility. We have always believed in the right for gamers to play their old games and bring their library with it. Now, we may have said some things along the way. Hey, but that's what a politician do. Let me stop playing. Hey, man, they stay lying, man. Johnny J say, me being a gamer, I didn't care either way for BC, but both sides are promoting this BC nonsense. Xbox do the same to post cough RDX podcast. Yo, bro, I definitely love what you're doing, though. Thanks, Johnny J. Look, let me tell you something, man. it's one thing about not caring. I can respect that but we got to have some type of consistency here. Okay. On one hand, if you don't have a feature, you can care about a feature that you don't have. But it's like with ponies, if they don't have something, if the Xbox have something that they don't, then they act like it's non-existent. They act like it's not needed. They act like it's not important. They act like they're gonna downplay it and do everything they can. Same thing with achievements. If we go back to achievements, right? Before the PlayStation got trophies, achievements was clowned at by the whole PlayStation community. Am I lying? Am I lying? If I'm lying, tell me I'm a lie in the chat. If I'm lying. Achievements was trash. They was called useless. Don't nobody care about achievements. The system is cheesy. I don't need achievements and this and that. If I had achievements, I wouldn't care about it or none of that. They said all types of shit when it came to achievements. I know you're going to say I'm lying, Dark Link. I know you're going to say I'm lying. But soon as Sony came out with their trophy system, Sony did it better. We got trophies. And they better than achievements. I care about it now. I care. Hey, Johnny J, thanks for being truthful, though. Thanks for being truthful, man. We got 31 people watching, man. Hit the like button, man. Look, thanks for being honest, man. Look, it happens, man. It happens. And this happens in both communities. A community to see another community with some on their system of choice that their system don't got, and they'll knock it. They'll find some way to knock it because back in their mind, they actually want that feature. They want a feature. When I see somebody knock something like BC or achievements or things like that, it's not the fact that they're hating on it. I think the fact is that they mad because they don't have it. They want it, but they don't have it. Okay. Night Star Games say, look, I care about BC. I always will. But to me, the bigger fish to fry is Sony making us PlayStation gamers pay twice for the same game. Yeah, Night Star, that's bogus. That's bogus. And I'm seeing Xbox, next-gen Xbox games coming out at $59.99. And that's why Smart Delivery, which is another thing that got clowned on until Sony announced their version of it. Whatever version it was supposed to be. Smart Delivery got clowned and frowned upon by the PlayStation community. Saying the PS3 already had that and this and that. Well, do the PS5 have it now that Sony charging y'all an extra $10, $20? Forcing y'all to pay for a next-gen version of a game just to get the remaster version of a game, not making that remaster version standalone, which is only going to help push Spider-Man Miles Morales sales. That's all it's going to do. It's just going to help move more units. And I'm guessing since you're taking a loss on your system, that's another thing we're going to get to next in a minute. I ain't going to spend a lot on this BC. I just wanted the hypocrisy in the community right now in terms of BC. Sony fanboys are celebrating the fact that Naughty Dog say, hey, look, Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us is going to be backwards compatible. You're going to be able to do this, and everything's going to move over. Then you had Sony Santa Monica came out with God of War, saying that's going to be BC and all that stuff. And they celebrating that. But when Microsoft gave us that option and celebrate BC titles and shit, it was frowned upon. It was trash. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think Sony fans like playing for remasters and remakes. I think they really do. They have no problem with it. And Sony know their fan base. Sony know their fan base won't have no problem with repurchasing a game or rebuying the game. And that's why they do it. Yeah, Kratos stay the king of the cap. I'm paying more attention to the chat today because I hear y'all. I'm hearing y'all feedback saying, post, pay attention to the chat since you don't have a super chat. So I'm paying attention to the chat. So we're going to move over on from BC. I just wanted to get that out, man. All the capping that's going on Twitter, man. So if you catch somebody capping on Twitter and you know they're a known capper, then I want you to call them out. But we're gonna move over to this PS5 teardown. Okay. Now, this is something that I was advocating for a long time. I was like, where is the PS5? We're less than 2 months away. We're less than a month away. We still haven't seen the PS5. I was told that the PS5 teardown didn't matter. It's not important. I was told the UI, OS features, things like trophies. Don't nobody care about trophies. We got them on PS4. What is they going to change about them? None of this matters, post. Where is the games? Every time I brung up where's the PS5, the teardown, even seeing the back of the PS5. What is that going to do for you, post? Talking about the UI, the OS features and things like that. What is that going to do for you, post? It doesn't matter. It's all about the games. Don't nobody care about that stuff. I'm only going to spend 2 minutes in the UI anyway. Less than that, because it's all about the games. All right. Sony popped up with this teardown out of the blue, and the script flipped again. What, bro? What are we doing here? Like, bro, this shit can't keep happening, bro. I'm talking about this shit is crazy with the gymnastics, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, man. Look, look, man. Hey, it's a great time to be a gamer. You know what? I got my PS5 pre-order. I got my Series X pre-order. I know I talk shit about the PS5 and shit like that, but I'm gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? Because as a gamer, you want the latest things. You want to have the same things your friends have, and you want to be able to play in the same ecosystem that your friends are playing in. What's up, Verge? What's up, Laughing is the Cure? Yeah, I'm starting to do more videos to be a lot more consistent. The Heath to Steven, what happened to PS5? Will only have Sony did come out and say initially that they will have the top 100 games at launch. They said that themselves. Now, I don't know if they said these 4,000 games will be there at launch. Did they confirm? Heath Stevens, can you confirm to me that Sony has already confirmed that the 4,000 back compact games that they spoke about yesterday will be there at launch? Because they initially came out and said that the top 100 backwards compatibility titles will be there at launch, and the top 100 titles will be boosted, and that the other 3,900 titles were still being worked on and checked on. So give me some info on that, Heath, if you can. Ninth Star say the teardown matters regardless of what the pony said. It lets people know what they're paying for. My question is, why is it in Japanese? And can I get an English version? We don't know. We got subtitles. It got subtitles. So I'm gonna put the subtitles on for y'all. Yeah, it does matter. Yes, they said 100 boosted, top 100 boosted, and over 4,000 working titles. And Dark Link, so all of that, including the top 100 and over 4,000 working titles, are going to be there day and date when the PS5 launch. Because I haven't really read about it. I kind of skimmed through some stuff. What's up, Iron Mike? So, yeah, what you'll be waiting on is a digital foundry. We're going to talk about that too. Because I made a tweet today. About that. But getting to this PS5 teardown, I was told it didn't matter. Don't nobody care about seeing the back of the PlayStation 5. Don't nobody care about seeing the inside of the PlayStation 5 post. It's all about the games. It's only got the games. And my stance was on this is that, look, as a gamer, I know Sony going to bring the bangers. That is not a doubt. I know Sony has a strong first party studios that make great games, great AAA games, third party games, or not third party games, but third person games or over the shoulder games. But anyway, they make great games. And you guys been telling me the whole generation that Sony got all the games, Sony got all the bangers. So I don't need to worry about Sony making or creating games, especially when you got articles out there saying that Sony is buying up the third party industry to get as many exclusive titles or time exclusive titles on the PS5. Why should I have to worry about that game? I want to see the system. I want to physically see the system. Well, Post, that don't matter, Post. You don't need to see the system. It's about playing the games. Well, I want to see the system that we're going to be playing the game on. Post, we don't care about that. It's all about the bangers. It's all about the game of years, winners, and contenders, as Jay Scrub would say. Sony dropped out of the blue with this PS5 teardown, and the police then flipped the script again. Now they celebrating the teardown. They talking about liquid metal. They talking about the SSD slot, where to put it in. And you wouldn't have known none of this without the teardown. So it did matter. It did matter. And now we up here trying to compare YouTube video views of the PS5 teardown versus the Digital Foundry version of the Xbox Series X teardown. After months and months and months of saying we don't need a teardown, it don't matter. Just give me the system and let me play my games. This is the shit we have. This is what we have to deal with. Let me see. Emmanuel, what's up? Emmanuel, thanks for joining. Phantom Cracker, what's up? Thanks for joining. Suicide Kings. Oh man, all the people in here. Power Man 4K. Yeah, and hey, Power Man, I talked about that early in the show. Now they care about this shit. Now they care about this shit. After months and months and months of saying, hey, none of this shit matters. It's all about the games. BC trash. We don't need it. We don't care. We don't buy new systems to play old games. We don't need to tear down. Just give me my system. And this is why it was important to have a tear down, to physically see how big the system is, right? Because when people initially saw the Series X, the first thing they complained about was, well, that's not going to fit in my entertainment system. The first thing they did was call it a refrigerator. And you got a whole lot of refrigerator meaning. Well, we see the PS5 and that bitch big as your back. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. We're going to stop here, though. First, look at this shit. Say, for information only, do not try this at home. Risk of exposure to laser radiation. Laser radiation, electrical shock, or other injuries. This is your PS5 console will invalidate your manufacturer's guarantee. Now we have being radiated, huh? Okay. We finna look at this big motherfucker. This big motherfucker. We're gonna call it a torso station. This motherfucker big as your back, big as your torso. I'm telling you. Look at this shit. Okay. Look at that big motherfucker. Hold on. Let me bring that back. Look at that big motherfucker. Look at that what's the name too? Let me take this off. Look at that. Look at that. Look how big that motherfucker is. Look at his waist right here. His waist. About right here. His waist down here. Here, little dude. Here, little itty bitty dude. Here, little itty bitty dude. I ain't gonna call him a little itty bitty bitch. But here, little bit itty bitty dude, right? His waist about right here. His shoulder right here. Look what a PS5 is. Chin action. Look at that. This bitch chin to chin. This thing is chin to chin. Hold on, let me. You see that? Look at that. By the hair of my chinny chin. Look, man, look. I'm gonna do this again. This the table. This where the table ends, right? Even if you take the stand off, right, and you just sit this part down on the table, it's still gonna be either shoulder length or under that motherfucker little chair right there. That's a huge bitch. Bro, look. Now we all had got the mock-ups of it, right? People was doing the 3D virtual design of it. And then nobody believed that it was that big. Everybody thought people was making up shit, trying to make fun of it. But this thing is huge, man. This fucking thing is huge. Then you lay it on the side and like it got the duck mouth. It got the duck mouth when you lay it on the side. I'm gonna show you the Aflac commercial PS5 in a minute as we progress through this video. But this is the torso station for this nigga. This shit can replace his upper body. This joint can replace his upper body. Now, shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Microsoft did the same thing with the OG Xbox One, right? Microsoft did after the RROD issue with the 360. You know, they brought the VCR. But you know, Phil stated that the reason why the console design was like that is because they didn't give their engineers enough time with the design, and that it was some last minute changes from an executive level. But we knew outside of him saying that, we knew the RROD played a big issue with the Xbox One being that big, and Microsoft didn't want to go through that again, given that they lost over $1 billion or more trying to get that thing fix that. But this motherfucker right here, this look, man. Cold blood says, say, what's up, man? This some cold-blooded shit right here. Thanks for joining, man. This is some cold-blooded shit right here. Look at this big bitch. Look, man. That's chin. Chin to chin. Chin to chin. Dude, look, I didn't know they was gonna have this little dude. When you have a console this big, and then you use a person that this little, it gives more scale to the console itself. Because now the console looks just as big or even bigger than the actual person that's showing off the system. But look, I'm not going to knock the station. I'm not going to station whether you say it look like a router or whatever. Whether you say it look like a router or whatever. But man, Joe, this thing is huge. Now I do applaud some of the stuff that Sony did with it. Okay, let me see. We're going to skip through this. I ain't going to take out through the whole video. Now, look, these USB, I do applaud them on this, putting the USB-C port on here, and then the USB type A, and they both 10 gigabit ports. You kind of future-proof your system there, because you know the USB-C is becoming a universal port. It's becoming it's going to become a universal port. You know, it's on Apple. I have one of the new Mac Minis, and I got about two USB ports on it, and I got 4 USB Type C ports. So I think at some point it might become just as universal as the USB port. I think the USB port is just going to remain the top universal port. But never know. Down the line, USB Type C might take over. So I do applaud them on that, right? All right. And then you got the back of the system. Now, this is where they say, post. Why you worried about seeing the back of the system? You want to see the system. You want to see how it exhausts air. Okay, we know the air will come through the front. We know the air will come through the front, and then it will exhaust out of the back. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I was saying, this is why you want to see the console. I'm gonna mute the audio and just let the video play in the background. I'll stop it once it get to a point that I like. This is why you want to see a system. You want to know how big it is. You want to know where you're going to place it in your room. You want to know if it's going to fit in your entertainment system. You want to know what ports it support and things like that. It seems like Microsoft, and you know what we don't see on here? A digital out. We don't see a digital out port. So both Microsoft and Sony, Sony, and I think they did this to reduce costs, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Microsoft had a version of the Series X that had a digital out port. And I think with probably the mock-ups that Sony went through, that maybe at one point it was a PS5 with a digital out port, but they removed it to reduce costs. What's good, 21 Gaming, man? I'm trying to stay consistent with these Saturday shows, man, and give y'all perspective. You asked me to do this video. Actually, 21 Gaming say, post, are you going to do a PlayStation 5 teardown video? And I was like, nah. He was like, no, post, you got to do one. Shout out to who else? 22 pop up. What you lying about today? Fuck man, why y'all call me pop up, man? Put some respect on my name. Yeah, I got you, 21. Hit the like button. Yeah, thanks. Who else? Look, but this is why you want to see the system. Like given from the pony's perspective and their logic prior to this teardown, they was like, we don't care if we see the teardown, just give them the system. When they got the system, too, the first thing they would have been fumbling with was, how do you take off the base? The next thing they would have been fumbling with, are these panels removable? And if they are, how to take them off? And if you're buying a new system and you got these big old panels on there and you don't know if you could take them off or not, knowing that you just spent over $500, more than likely you're going to wait till somebody else try to take them off before you do, because you don't want to fuck up your money. Right. And then you look at the SSD bait. That's another thing. Given the way this system is now, if I would have got this in the mail without this teardown, my first question is, where would I put the SSD slot and how do I get to it? And the first thing these ponies would have did was hop online and try to YouTube or Google this information. Or so they would have put some manual tutorials in the box. But they don't even put manuals in stuff in the box no more. Everything is digital. So they would have just hopped on the internet and Googled how you do this. But this is why I say it was important to see it. It was important to see it after I was told by the PlayStation community nobody cared about. Well, I won't say the PlayStation community, but a lot of avid PlayStation owners stated that this shit didn't matter. And as we say, as my saying is, nothing matters until it does. But I knew the PlayStation was going to be big. I didn't know it was going to be this big. Yeah, Iron Mike, removable panels is fire. Yes. You know what that's going to do? It's going to allow them. They're not going to have to put out. They're not going to have to. I'm going to go back to this part because it was some. We had some issues about this screw, so we're going to go back to this screw. All right. You know what? Sony put out a lot of custom systems this generation. A lot of custom PS4 Pros and PS4s. These custom side plates and panels are going to allow them to manufacture less custom consoles. So they can save some money there. Now all they have to do is just manufacture new panels, which is more cheaper than building a whole new custom console. It's cheaper, right? Also, it takes up less of the manufacturing process in terms of now you can just focus on creating and making PS5s. You don't have to worry about taking up the using up the manufacturing chain with custom consoles. You can just focus on creating regular PS5s. And then in terms of the panels, you can take those panels off, right? Even if And you could go get them custom painted with your own graphics on them. Think about that. You can take the panels off. You can go get them custom made in term, not custom made, but get your own graphic design put on them. And then just bring them back to the crib once they dry and everything, and it's safe to put them back on and slap it back on. I'm telling you, with these panels, you're gonna see a lot of people creating their own different versions of these panels. You're gonna see people going to get their panels custom made by themselves before Sony even do that. And I think that's a good thing. And this and like Onion Mike said, it reminds him of the custom 360 face plates. Yes, this does. The custom 360 face plates was dope, but with this overall area that you have on these panels, you have way more space to go crazy with the artwork and what you can do compared to the 360 face plates. Okay. And the 360 face plates, they was horizontal. You didn't have that much width there, and there was some dope ones. You had some anime ones. I seen some anime, some dragons, and all types of stuff on the 360. But with the work area you have on these big ass face plates, these side plates, whatever, or panels. I don't even want to call them plates. I'm gonna call them panels. I'm gonna call them panels. You know what I'm saying? Solar panels. With these solar panels, the room that you have to create on them, you can go crazy. You can go crazy. You can go crazy. So I will, and this generation coming up is going to be some amazing. It's going to be some amazing PS5s to look at in terms of custom panels that Sony might put out themselves, and in terms of custom panels that customers might do on their own. You might even get some new startup companies that's dedicated to creating custom panels for the PS5. I know somebody out there going to do it. It's going to be big business. And you already got companies out there that's wrapping the Xbox One X's and the PS4. So with these panels, they're going to be able to do a great job. But this screen up more now is removing the I don't even know what the stand. We're gonna call it the stand. Removing the stand from the PlayStation has also been a big discussion on Twitter. Xbox fans have been, well, some Xbox fans have been creating an uproar in terms of removing a screw, putting it in the bay, putting the plugger into the PS5 and landing on the side and clamping it down and land on the side, just to orientate the PS5 itself. A lot of people saying, hey, Microsoft way is much easier. You just lay it on the side and that's that. That this is inconvenient. Well, this one time I have to disagree with my Xbox community. What's up, Corey? Thanks for tuning in. This is the one time. What's good, bad man? Hey, yo, Post, you need to do a show with King David. It will be lit. Yeah, I probably can work on. I probably can work on that and reach out to. I know me and him share some of the same sentiments, and me and him kind of proclaim some of the same things prior to a lot of this stuff happening, especially with the PS5 itself. But definitely, I don't think this is inconvenient, at least for me. I have to disagree with my Xbox community here. I don't think this is inconvenient. I'm a technical person. I have certifications. I was building. I started learning how to build and operate computers in the late 90s, around 97, 98, when computers was just starting to become prominent, and when it was just transitioning into the homes of customers, where they're becoming prominent. And so I'm used to breaking down computers. I'm used to working with laptops, opening up laptops, installing hard drive, fixing shit and stuff like that. So to me, this is not an issue. Looking at that screw right here, and the width of the indentation in the screw, you don't even need a screwdriver. You can twist that shit off with a quarter. So I don't even see people complaining. Twist that shit off. Drop the screw right here in the bay right here. Drop that shit right there in the bay. You know, twist it, clamp that shit on, and just turn it over. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I understand the Series X is more efficient and more convenient because you don't have to do none of that. You just turn it on the side. I'm gonna leave this big bitch standing anyway because I don't like the way it look on this side. So I'm not even gonna have to worry about screwing. I don't know if that stand gonna come already installed on the bottom of the PS5. If it don't, I'm just gonna attach it, screw it on, and leave it be. It really don't matter. It really don't matter to me. I'm gonna leave it standing up anyway. I didn't even have my 1X laid down. I always had that vertically too because I like the way it looked vertically. But this is not an issue to me. Let me know in the chat is the orientation or how you orientate the PS5 is an inconvenience for you? Is just screwing one little screw off inconvenient for you? If you're being agitated by this, then don't ever work on a laptop that have certain torque screws on there that take certain screwdrivers and things like that. And the screws are small as hell and hard to keep up with, and you got to really have like a PC kit and things like that. Dark Lord Fusion said no. Phantom Kraken said no. Emmanuel said yes. Why is it inconvenient for you? Phantom. Is it inconvenience for you, Emmanuel? My brother Next Gen 720, man. Yeah. That's my bro. Let me do this real quick. Is it an inconvenience for you? Let me see here. Let me say my boy Next Gen 720. Let me see here. Give me just a second here. Okay, that's that. And that should be it right there. And do that there. All right, let me see this to Z real quick. Thank y'all for being patient. I'm finna send this on Twitter to your inbox, Z. Yeah, I don't really care. I don't really care about it. It doesn't bother me. I broke down enough computers. I didn't broke down enough laptops. Man, and computers and laptops have way more screws than this PS5. And given the fact that the panels don't have screws, you just snap them off and snap them back on. It's not inconvenient. Let me see here. yo, hey, don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Hey, no, yeah, nice. That's not a problem. It's not a big deal. I gotta disagree with the Xbox community. Stone 23 say toot. Hey, what y'all know about that 2-Station 5, man? Tooted and booted, boy. We gonna be tooted and booted next month, man. It's around the corner. You might say it's not that big a deal because once I put it down, I don't plan on changing the orientation. Yeah, not me either. That's how you start the PS5 from cold boot. Toot. Alexa, toot and boot the PlayStation 5. Oh, man. Yo, so my brother Next Gen 720 has joined my stream, man. This is amazing, man.
Yeah, hold up. I got to mute you in the background. Hold up. I got the show playing. All right,
okay. Brother, how you feeling, man?
Everything cool, pathetic, bro. What's good with you, man?
Man, I'm chilling. Man, I was talking about the hypocrisy with the backwards compatibility. I did that earlier. How the whole Sony Nation is flipping the script now, saying, how the whole generation they said backwards compatibility was trash and all that shit, and they didn't need
old games don't matter.
Yeah, old games don't matter. And now they saying on Twitter, they telling me, they said post They say it's not that we didn't care about PC.
Oh shit!
It's just an add-on.
Pardon me. I mean, praise God.
Yeah.
But if God woke you up this morning, put one finger there and start this shit. Listen back. Listen back. It's good though.
Yeah. That's all. I just wanted to I do this live stream every Saturday.
Hey, so, my bad. You got I ain't know you had a schedule, big fella. You got a show.
Yeah. I'm starting to get my schedule together and do it every Saturday. I think I got a window on Saturdays, like around like 1 o'clock in the afternoon or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm gonna try to strive for that window.
You told me you told me 'cause I'm about to do a Saturday show, but I make sure my shit be after 1, like 5 or something, 4 or 5.
Okay, you got something new cooking up?
Yeah, I keep it in the oven. No, yeah, I keep it in the chamber. You know what I mean?
Let us know about it. What we got
so
going
Saturday show, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in front of a pulpit. I'm at the green screen. I'm at a church. What you said? I'm gonna have a choir in the background. Me and that bitch with a robe on, a dashiki dressed up like one of the like with 2 Bibles in my hand, some plastic bullets and a sword. You know what I mean? Psalm 22. You know? But no, I was looking at doing a Saturday show. I'm looking at for a minute. It's something consistent, maybe.
Yeah, it's a lot of opens on Saturdays where people
whether it be by myself or look at somebody and just like let me say, like I tell anybody, right? Like this anything, or even you or anything, right? People I look at it now, right? Or people choose to admit it or not, right? Yeah. I'm not saying there were no other. I don't even know your podcast is right, but even with the inception of BGST, I said I wanted to bring 5 or 6 different people together. Yeah. That, the only we have in common is gaming, and then you got what it was. A lot of people at the end of the day, I always tell you, sometimes the smartest motherfucker, really the one you think is the dumbest. And I create so many different things, shows, this, that, and the other. Yeah. And but with a podcast, a lot of new. If anybody here that's new, looking to get into YouTube or anything like that, people think. And even you, like you said, I'm gonna give me a show, right? You know what I mean? And whether by yourself or we'll see what other people get a podcast, right? Yeah. That's one of the hardest things you can do. Yeah. Why you got 5 or 6 different personalities, and then after a while, for whatever reason, motherfuckers aura grow, the ego grows. Yeah. Everybody flash when drop these solo albums, lonely at the top. Yeah, and then like you said, and well, me personally. Well, look, it's a lot of business. Even with the Best Damn Podcast, right? Yeah, I always make it like it's our show. You know what I mean? It's nothing for me to go out there and do a show by my damn self. I've been doing that shit for so long. One man band, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. But just sit back and a lot of time I just be quiet and I'm listening, like this, that, and the other. Say, this you're strong, but this, that, and the other, right? Yeah. But like I said again, to actually come back and contribute to the actual platform of the show, that's what BGST, right? Yeah. I'm gonna say this, and not a knock at or swipe at any of those guys, right? The reason why that show went as long as it did, because I don't like to call people fans, but they wanted the show, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it was a demand for it. It was a demand.
But the chemistry, like I say, we were. I post again. You know how we all rock out after the shows. This, that, that's how we all were. And I don't have anything against any of those guys. I don't. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But it came to a point where we just talk on Sundays, which is cool. Now this one got his entourage. This one got his entourage. You know what I mean? And at the time, this is before the weapon wheels and stuff. You know what I mean? It was, how you say, a lot. Well, it was never the controversy, bro. I'm about to get y'all exclusive. Y'all getting exclusive on Post Channel. Check it out, right? Clip that. Any controversy that was surrounding BGST it's never been from me, Tim Dog, or Showstopper. You know what I mean? I don't, what I mean by, how you say, racist comments, the shit, or whether they went back. I was crazy. They went back into Mooch's things that he said in past, calls on the N-word, stuff like that. There's never been nothing from me, Show, or Tim. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's always the backlash has always been more or less from Moocher or either crap, but I mean,
they kind of left you with that. You had to kind of kind of patch the ship.
Yeah, but
you did a great job of that too, because you did a great
so
much.
Job. Look, but nigga, look, nigga, look, I'm gonna get. Listen, I'm about to get you an exclusive. Clip this. We have to be open on my channel, right? It was a time when Crap had called. I don't know, Crap. Sometimes I don't think he's doing no more though. I think he may have learned this lesson. With Iron Wolf, Iron Wolf did the thing when he was flip flopping or whatever, and he said that Iron Wolf said Allah snack bar. or something along those lines, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I was, post you nigga, when I'm out in the streets, I'll be out there bitch thugging. Like literally, I'm active. I'm out there, right?
Yeah.
And look, and people think I say this to say because it sounds. I don't really know what the fuck be going on in this community. If niggas ain't telling me, trust me, I'll be none the wiser. I'm trying to teach some real shit. Like people think I just be saying that shit. Nah, brother, I be in my own little world. This is the goddamn facts, right?
Yeah.
But my phone was blowing up. I got developers hitting my phone. This shit was crazy, right? So I'm gonna be honest with you, right? And it's something that stuck out then because Crap had the other thing, but Christmas about fried chickens and some tacos, and him and Showstopper, we out there quilling the friends. Again, all I know is motherfucker, he's never been that way around me. You know what I mean? Now, why would you say that or just that? And the reason why, again, I gave Crap, like I said, the benefit of the doubt, because I remember when I first started doing Twitter, I had an Easter egg by my name, and I had before I just say "We You Weirdos," I just say "We You Omo." You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So, and one day I woke up on Twitter, nigga, I had the whole LBGT movement on my nigga, about 80,000 jokers. I just got on. I maybe had like 70 followers, but Crap was out there, bitch, with the good fight, like boop bop, slaying them. I don't get up to about 2-3 o'clock, right? Yeah. So I remember that shit. Like I said, I'm loyal. Like what I mean, like it is. I remember that, right? So I always gave me the benefit of the doubt, but then it came to a point like I'm like we did like it's two black friends and this guy ain't race. Like what the fuck is this nigga? Why you keep doing this shit? So Tim was like, man, we got like basically got to throw this nigga out the G, right? This nigga tripping. And when you think about Middle Eastern, believe it or not, that's who really runs this industry. See, the boss of goddamn Microsoft is a goddamn, Middle Eastern. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got, so many different developers. So look at the head developer of Assassin's Creed before he stepped down. He's there are a lot of them. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And they stick together. And shout out I forgot my man. What's my man name? Parat. He's also Middle Eastern. I'm probably fucking his name up. "Quote unquote" Sony insider. I'm like, this guy's toxic, this, that, and the other. So again, I went out of my way. You know what I mean? I got, because I wasn't gonna fuck. But what happened when he started again attacking the brand of BGSG, we're racist, we're homophobic, and you know what I mean? It was like, huh? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was crazy. It's one thing you have the individual, but then you like the brand that, we're racist. Like they try to say, because I said something along them, but me, I got a sense of humor about something about the wall. Oh, Z doesn't like Mexicans. Or he likes man, bitch, my wife's last name is Rodriguez. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, what the fuck are we doing it? Like, bro, like, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know. Yeah, you know what I mean? And, I don't tell you about my business, but goddamn, right? So, it just came a point where it was crazy, and then how should I say this right without saying too much? So I had brought those two together. I believe it might have been on air or off the air, whatever the case may be, because I was kind of like done with it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but Mooch was kind of signed with Crap or whatever. You know what I mean? How you say they did the whole Mooch and Crap, which was my show. The Mooch and, if you don't know, the Mooch and Morning.
So you actually, that was actually your concept.
Yeah, all that shit, everything. Like, well, here it is, right?
Okay, hold on. Okay, if you're in the chat, hit the like button, share it out, because this has turned into a Next Gen 720 interview. We're finna get some info out of here. Hit the like button. Let's go.
All right, no, so this is how I go, right? Like, you have the inception of BGST, right? I got 5 or 60 people from all walks of life. Craps the hillbilly from down south, you know what I mean? Everybody gamer, you know what I mean? Everybody just come together. Show us from the Midwest, from goddamn Cincinnati, and you know what I mean, totally different from me.
Diverse, you had a diverse panel. Everybody had their own person. Okay,
yeah, and all different walks of life and dominate all we get is Xbox fans and gamers, right? But here's the thing, right? What made it so dope that Crap, you go out there, pushing him out there, because again, what if you look at Crap's earlier videos before he got with me, and the same thing with Giller, it's true. And me just, look at Neff, you know what I mean? Us being around the lingo, you know what I mean? Yeah. I told Crap, it might be doing them dog shit ass video, but when it comes to slinging mud, Crap's one of them motherfucker. He been in the trenches with me. But me just giving them the persona, the albino rhino, this, that, and the other, right? The lingo, right? So and again, the more that you do it, the more comfortable you become at doing it, right? You go out there, you do what you do, right? Right? You do what you do. Now this is before any money. This is just all on the cuff, like us just having fun. You know what you do, but you build your brand, you pump BGST, right? And you still bring that back to the platform of BGST, not my show, our show. We continue to grow it, right? because like and like I said, it was like not even about the money because like how long do I know you now, Pose? 3 years or 2 years? When I met you,
man,
it's
you
been
know
3.
what?
Whatever.
I can't even remember. It's about 3 or 4 years.
It ain't been 4. I mean, did I mention you
It's
before the
about
COVID?
3 years. It's got to be about 2 or 3 years.
Well, it's been longer than 2.
Yeah, it's been longer than 2.
I met you before the Xbox One X came out. So
yep.
So
way before that.
Was it after the first time I got shot or the second time? Well, because I've been shot 5 times for 2 years.
I think I was there for both of them.
Yeah, all right, so maybe a year before, maybe like 20. When did Mixer come out?
What's the Mixer?
Beam. Whenever Microsoft bought Beam, I met you guys that year. Whatever year that was. Whenever Microsoft bought Beam, Mixer, that's the year that met you, Garrett, and all those guys, right? Yeah. But my channel wouldn't even monetize then. Like I was, I mean, like, you know, and I would just do video from my cell phone or just that and the other, right? Yeah. So then as I started to, like, hey, how you say, and then shout out to Rich from UTech USA. He was like, man, your brand is much bigger than, well, how many subscribers? I got 14,000 subscribers or something I have now. Whatever the fuck I have. Your brand is much bigger than what, you know, the number of subscribers.
The number, yeah.
This fact. So, you know what I mean? You need to go ahead and, you know, monetize. And again, you know me, I'm street. I get how I live. I ain't tripping.
So that was 2016. See, that was
so I know you
January 5th of 2016.
All right, so I met you niggas going on 4 years. Damn, time flies.
Yeah, I met time flying. I told you,
my brother. And what happened was I signed with Curse. I'm gonna get to the juicy part. I signed with Curse, but I wasn't really pressing about the money. And so it wasn't really till I logged in one time. Rich knew the owner of Curse, if I'm not mistaken. Rich from UTech USA, and we've always been friends. Like I've always rubbed shoulders with the upper echelon of YouTubers. Whether it's the boogies or just that and the other. I don't look at them as celebrities. Like niggas be like, I can stick with the camera. Like I don't be on that shit, right? But I've always rubbed, shoulders with the upper echelon, even developers. Like, you know what I mean? The chief editors and game informers and shit like that. We were all being Skype called. I got directors. I mean, what do you call it? Execs from EA and Ubisoft. I mean, they know they colleagues. I'm just from that bitch. I'm like bugging the fuck out. They getting a kick out of me because it's my lingo. You know what I mean? But anyway, make a long story short. So I logged in. I went to log in my account and see how much I made just doing this shit, putting ads in it. Right? Made it been like $200 or whatever the fuck it was, $150. But I was logged. This shit said the video was like $2,400. I'm like, God damn, one video. Yeah. And I ain't know. Yeah. I know niggas was making money. Yeah. But I ain't know niggas making. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit. Then like, you know what I mean? Oh man, god damn. James, let me get on my shit. You know, me, I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman, right? So anyway, bring it back. So an inception of doing BGST, crap, you know, whatever. Mooch. Actually, we knew Mooch just from the comment section, like everybody else. And what happened was Microsoft had a dog at E3, and this was how Mooch came aboard. And it was me, War. This was just me, Worry. Tim Dog wasn't even here. It was just me, Worry, Crap, and Showstopper, and maybe John Doe. John Doe should have been there at the time. Shout out to John Doe too. I didn't hook up with my boy, man. He was in one of my live streams. I had to hook up with John Doe. Yeah. So make a long story short, again, and then Mooch went to them. Crap went to his own little show. That's how Mooch started coming around. We might just broke up with John Doe, whatever. Not broke up, but he wasn't really getting along with the other guys. Shit was crazy. But anyway, make a long story short, though, right? Mm-hmm. So you go out and do your thing. You know, we took a while for Mooch to get up and do his thing. But I mean, like I'm telling you, like, bro, make your channel. You got to follow. You know, Mooch. They like Mooch with them crazy ass one-liners. He's saying shit, right? Bro, go out there and capitalize and do your thing. Like I'm telling you, go out there and do your thing. Yeah,
you've been telling me that for years.
Yeah, like it's easy.
Like, for years behind the scenes. Yeah,
bro, that's one thing I can say. Like I didn't have nobody to show me and tell me anything. So a lot of them I know now, like even my channel, like I've been trying to make my new channel. I just say, fine, fuck it. You know what I mean? But because my channel is not recommended because of the type of strikes that I have in community guidelines and like your guys don't understand this shit. I was going through weapon willing. Them niggas trying to put me in jail. Like this, I was going through some real shit behind the scenes. Like I didn't even talk about it legally, publicly, but there was a lot of shit going on. Every time I tried to pay some bloods, $5,000 and like this shit. Yeah, bro. And listen, I was already on a bracelet, on a motherfucking bracelet, fighting the case for old ass homie. You know what I mean? So gotta beat it. But like I said, you know, I'm not going for any street shit. But you know what I mean? I don't, I don't come here to talk about this stuff. You know what I mean? But I am who I say I am. Like, ain't no none of that shit. Like, I am who I am. Bitch, I'm active. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not glorifying that. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? People get confused and talk about video. I'm a street nigga. I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but it is what it is though. But neither here nor there. Check me out though, post. So I told them, you know what I mean? Go out, do your thing. Like, everybody's doing their thing, right?
Yeah.
We still go back. So what happened was, again, you know me, I'm always out of pocket first, right?
Yeah.
Always out of pocket first. If you know this, if somebody got a game, and if we all playing a game, what I'm gonna do, post?
Make sure somebody got that game. Matter of fact, recently with Madden, with the whole Madden tournament, you made sure people who was in the tournament that didn't have the game got the game, including myself.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But look, I'm looking for a pat on pat. But no. Like, like I say, my recent question. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying post. I'm not claiming to be perfect, but
they don't see this side of you though. See, they don't really see this side.
You know what I mean? Like, if you listen, it's one thing. I learned to separate the YouTube shit because I would take it all personally from if you my brother, then you my brother. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't take that shit like if you my brother, my man, ain't nothing I want to do for you. Like, you know what I mean? Nigga, who ain't got an X? Who ain't got a PlayStation 5? What's happening?
Yeah.
What I'm doing, post? All right, say no more.
Yep. You making sure everybody, like, even with my ex, I was gonna get it later than everybody else. But Z made sure that I had it on the same day as everybody else. And around that time, it was me, him. It was me, you, King, Blood, and Matt.
That's all it was.
That's not the fact that I'm not saying. I'm just being honest.
Oh no, you ain't talk about it. You know what I mean? Because
but I'm just saying that's the type of person my character. Yeah, your character.
So when I say this though, so it's always been a lot of snake shit going on. Let me keep it real with you, right?
Yeah.
And because I don't want Zaire is better because the first thing they say is like, "Oh, Zaire, you're jealous of this one. Oh, jealous of them." I think I got more money than all them niggas. Why be jealous? Like. Yeah. Bitch, like, you know what I mean? Like, bitch was bracking, like, you know what I mean? So I don't like it's never. I like for my niggas to grow up and shine and do their thing, like, you know what I mean? Because that makes us look good. It ain't good if one nigga only shining. Nah, as a team, everybody shine. You understand what I'm saying?
If you eat, everybody eat. If I eat, everybody.
But that's how I am though. Both. Yeah. That's how I am, bitch. Yeah. I eat, everybody eat, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I've always been that way. But again, I can't expect for people to have the same cause and values as me. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times I would take that shit personally. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't like, we all joke, I'm the silliest player out of everybody in the goddamn group. But I don't play like if you my brother, what I mean? So when sometimes a nigga be showing certain flaws in their character, but they should be hurting me. And then I had to be like, yo, man, fuck it. I don't know this nigga anyway. So, and then I learned to separate the YouTube shit. So, but make a long story short, so everybody go out there and do their thing and still bring back to the brand of BGST, right? Yeah. When I invest whatever fuck I forgot what I paid for the website, even what we have now, all this come out my pocket. Boom, nigga. Stop tweeting these niggas. We got our own shit, nigga. IGNs, we get writers. I'm paying for this shit, bro. Like, use this shit. So I got the BGST, I got the motherfucking the website, the brand, but niggas start dissing these stuff from the brand. Yeah. I'm paying for this shit. Now, mind you, also, a nigga wanted to make a little side scroll, beat him up. It's real shit. Wanted to make a little side scroll, beat him up games. All facts, right?
Like a web base? Like built into the website or just a game?
A game, like on Xbox Live ID, whatever.
Oh, damn. Okay. This is a person. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you see the inception of we started doing this crazy everybody doing now. We was first one with the cartoon characters and shit, right? And
the avatars and shit, yeah.
You know what I mean? But shout out, what's the guy name? The graphic, he's still around?
Graphics God?
Yeah, I don't even know where he at.
Yeah, he's still around. He's still around. He's still doing avatars and stuff for people.
Yeah, I fell out with the nigga too a little bit. It's crazy. Because I always just look out for the nigga. But, maybe I might get into that. You know what I mean? So, but we was, I was his introduction to the community. He gave us, we rock his little avatars on the show. This, that, and the other. When everybody's, those guys look pedophiles. Look, they got kid characters and social rejects doing shows on Sunday. And everybody do a show on Sunday, right?
Everybody do it. Everybody got avatars now.
Yeah, right. So, but anyway, he said, like, I went through it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm on the cross. They crucified me. Father, forgive me. They know not what they do. I will forgive them. They did me like Jesus on the cross, right? So, everybody go out and grow their brand and still bring back to the, not my show, our show. And continue to grow it. I mean, like I'm all like, even I mean, like I'm big on it. Like I mean, I don't be behind. Like this is my show. This that. Even with the best damn podcast. What I say? A little something different. Bitch, I split the bag down the middle.
Yep.
But at the same time, niggas, everybody get out there again. Get out there, bitch. I carry it for right now. Get out there and grow your brand, nigga. You promote this show, nigga, and eventually you get new attraction. You bring it back to the show of best damn podcast. That's how it's all, supposed to be, right? So, you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I keep everything up front. Is everything going on to me right now? Absolutely. But boom, you get your show off the ground, be consistent. You know what I mean? Go out there, bitch, and promote the best damn podcast. Fuck anything else. We'll be part of it. We eating off, right? We go out there, we grow this shit and continue to grow it, right? Boom. So, let me say this. I don't like to say this publicly, but the thing happened with Mooch, right? He got doxxed or hacked or whatever, right? And
that was crazy.
And he fell back from YouTube for a while. You know what I mean? Like that's my man. Again, even though something like the handshakes were matching the smile, like when niggas got these egos and shit, but shit was true. Like I said, we went from talking every day. You know what I mean? Like we do as a crew. We always in the Discord bugging the fuck out, or we niggas just showing up at showtime. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though we might put on a good show because we've been doing it for so long, but the all around the chemistry, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, wasn't there. Like I mean, but again, I said, boom, fucking. When I met y'all, I said, listen, I'm about to do away with this BGS. You can speak to this shit about a rap. I want you niggas to get on your grind. You start rocking, bring you niggas out. Fine, fuck it. I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna keep rocking them. Even with the thing with Dilla, I didn't have a problem with Dilla. Again, going off, doing his own thing. Like I think it's dope. Whatever you do, right? You know what I mean? I just didn't like the way he went about it. I'm about to go live on you. This is my last show. I'm gonna come out and tell everybody, bitch, you ain't got to do no fair world talk. Fuck out of here. Kick rocks. Like I don't like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I ain't off that shit. Like, bro, like, you know what I mean?
Let me know what it is, and that's it. Go.
And again, I don't have any hard feelings. So when people be like, "Oh, Z, you're just mad," because I don't, they get Aaron Green. Like, bro, I gotta be doing this.
Yeah,
bro,
you don't really harbor feelings. I think one of the best things, I know what kind of person you was when you pulled me to the side and we had a one-on-one and you was like, Post, your talent. I see talent in you. And you have a knack for this. And you was like, look, I want you to use my platform to build your own, to become whatever you're going to become. You know what I'm saying? When we had that conversation, I knew what type of person you was. Because that's very rarely done where a person would say, hey, look, I want you to not only use me, but my platform as well to build your own fan base and your own little community of people. And then, go out and do your thing. And not only I'm going to tell you that, but over these 4 years that I've known you, I'm going to keep putting it in your head to get on top of your shit. And you've been consistent with behind the scenes as far as telling me to get on my shit as far as this YouTube shit for the last 4 years. And I love you and respect you for that, bro.
I see my bro, another very talented dude. You know what I mean? My bro, Showstopper in the chat too. But show will tell you I ain't telling no cat. These are all goddamn facts. Like, you know what I mean? And but even when they say that, like, not that I give it because I don't what the nigga say about me. Even with how you say how real a nigga is, right? Yeah. Even with the Mooch and Morning Crap show, bro, I gave them a brand new capture card to do the show. Wow. Brand new. 100. What the hell got with the fat back joint? It was about 100, but then $200 on the strength. I sent that shit to the graphics guy on the strength. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Show that he said you're telling the truth.
Yeah. I ain't
he said, don't forget, Z. We all used to take turns hosting the show on our channels each week to help our channel grow.
Absolutely, but again, like you know what I mean. But but again, like you said, they like for those like I get it. People get behind these YouTubers or whatever, like it's their favorite sports teams, and you can have your favorite. You know what I mean. But he said that like the truth is the truth. Like I ain't gonna lie. And again, I don't have a problem with those guys. I don't. Literally, I don't have a problem with any of them. You know what I mean. But only thing I said, I don't like what Mooch did. You know what I mean. I don't mind you wanting to do your own thing. Don't do BGS team, which I don't have a problem with that, right? Yeah. But don't act like the turmoil that you've gotten was because of BGST. You know what I mean? Them, that's what I did. You try to distance yourself from us. Hey, we ain't been nothing but a buck with you. and had your back, I ain't gonna lie, that shit really rubbed Tim. That's another motherfucker. I'm not gonna say like niggas that's loyal. Niggas get on Tim and shit like that's my motherfucking brother. And listen, let me tell you some RDX niggas better be lucky Tim a part of that show. I can go hard. Like, but you know what I mean?
Tim is a cool dude, man.
That's look, niggas like niggas tease Tim about being the ex-bot and this that. Yo, you ain't gonna find too many brothers more loyal than Tim Dog. I'm gonna keep it like he's always been like that. You know what I mean? He never really wanted to get into. I'm telling you, look, you get channel, but his thing was more or less to stay on Twitter, just that. Yeah, like Tim don't give a fuck about none of that shit, right? But Tim has always been how he is, like straight shooter. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna lie to niggas. If I wanted to tear that bitch down already, I could. I got some juicy shit on niggas, right? But I ain't petty. But I'm just like I play the game like everybody else, right? Never think that I'm bitter, like, but I'm not. But anyway, make a long story short, I just think like that. What he did, you know what I mean? Even with the BGST reunions, I'm always off to the new. I really did that shit because show. That's something that Tim Dog wanted to do. Like I ain't fine for Tim, my bro. And again, I don't have a problem with any. You know what I mean? I work with anybody. You Kid Smooth, shit gonna slow down. He'll be on my channel next month looking for an interview. You know how they should go with that nigga. If 1 month has been fuck Broadband Bullies, the record label and the crew. He be hitting me on the phone, yo, Z, let's do a 1-on-1. But I know the game. You know what I mean? I'm not a game go. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, as long as somebody's saying about my kids and other weirdo shit, like you know what I mean. But I ain't gonna lie, it's weird saying crap to them niggas on a weapon wheel. Like I ain't gonna lie, like this shit look a little weird. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We done seen a couple of people over there.
Yeah, but I ain't but even like look somebody asking about even with like fine, fuck, I told it all. Like even those who know about they keep asking about the K Mega situation. I don't have a problem with K Mega, right? I don't have a problem with that brother whatsoever. Again, he did something I don't like. He said that we were making videos about his kids. Like, we don't do that. Like, bro, grown ass men. Or he tried to say, oh, it was Alex. Like, bro, I know Alex. Alex is a street nigga like myself. Alex saying they get it confused and fucked up because you see Alex reviewing scooters and goat pigs and shit like that, walking in the city. Alex a fucking goon. Second money running. Like, I know the nigga. You know what I mean? He about that. Like, that little nigga wild. So, you know what I mean? So, but he ain't nobody doing it. Like, bro, you know we don't. Let me say, I tell niggas, like, bro, I'm trying to tell K-Make, like, since I have a very little patience. I said, nigga, I done had an all-out war with the weapon wheel niggas, right? I ain't never said nothing about nobody kids, somebody white. Bro, I'm a grown-ass man. You know what I mean? I didn't understand that shit. Like, you know what I mean? See, I know the game now. You want to fuck somebody, should call him a pedophile or this, that, you know. I'm like a caveman. I'm fresh off the streets. And, like, bro, who the fuck play like that? Like, nigga, someone touching my daughter. Like, listen. Real on my dead mother. I'm lying, somebody can piss in the casket, bro. I done done shit niggas put less. Like you talking about touching my door. What type of games you niggas playing?
But see, that's like a whole, especially if you're coming off the street and you're just not getting into this whole internet age.
I didn't know.
Your mind perspective is different.
I didn't know.
Like, nah, this ain't no internet shit. This nigga talking real life shit.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. So again, and again, like you said, this shit was new to me. Like I'm having fun. So or example, I had to learn. If I see Dr. Trey making a video Black Bomb, like these niggas beefing. But they on that net, everybody in Skype calls bugging the fuck out. Well, that's like I had to learn, but I'm learning let's say learning the ropes and shit though, you know what I mean? Or some niggas in the FN, they don't like them because they on some Xbox. What about no Xbox, PlayStation shit, bro? When I'm touching my daughter, like who, like bro, what the fuck is going on here? Like who even conceives a thought like that? Or I'm passing around, nigga, I'm a 2-time convicted felon. As much as them niggas hate me, niggas send that shit to the feds. Look, I would gladly turn my goddamn self. Yeah, niggas is tripping. Like, what the fuck that shit you niggas into, bro? Like, but this was he a pedophile. Like, come on, bro. Come on, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, bro, I don't even play like that. I don't think this shit's funny. But anybody ain't lie. But the whole like so much, a lot of crap's grief with the whole how you say crap. Ain't no crap in a lot of shit, bro. Goddamn lie. Even with him recording the gameplay. I know, but
people gameplay,
I mean, I do have people gameplay playing in the backgrounds and shit sometimes, but I guess he was reviewing shit. But that was his whole spiel, crap game of reviews. I swear to God, crap a janky motherfucker. I told that nigga I supposed to crap on it Thursday. Yeah, I'm about to. I guess he must got that YouTube check. Yeah, I'm about to get me a PlayStation. I said, for what? Like, dang, this they ain't have shit. I'm like, bro, we talk about this shit every day. This shit gonna be spooky as hell. Like, what you gonna do that for? Yeah, I don't know.
it hit different though. You know how to get away with that shit. And like I just say, you grab thumbnails and video, and the motherfucker call you out on Twitter. Well, you made it a hot line, I made it a hot song. Now what you gonna do about it?
Yeah. But look, I learned the game. Like I learned to laugh at myself. Like you niggas make a thumbnail about me, I throw that bitch in the background. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Like Show just made some shit about me the last night. I put a bit of photo headshot on them with balls. That's gonna be in the background. You know, I give zero fuck, man. You know, I have fun doing this shit. But you know what I mean? They was the one who spearheaded that shit. They went back up and lined up. I'm thinking, who the fuck had the time to go through you out? That's the part. And I asked nigga, right? This is crazy. I don't know if Show was there or not. I'm like, well, bro, he's like, yeah, my cap card went out, this, that, and the other. So I'm like, all right, well, when you say just died the other weekend? I'm like, all right, but then I'm thinking,
I just sent you the link, Show. I just sent you the link.
I'm like, yo, who the fuck was there to line that shit up to compare the game? That's bro. That's the part I was bugging on. You know what I mean? Fuck the
that works.
But I told Crap, don't buy the goddamn system, right? He said he would get the system by Monday. He had 5 reviews up. Next. Whatever game they had on Tropico 5, Godzilla, you know what I mean? All that shit. He had reviews. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Octodad. He had reviews for the greatest hits. Rezo Gun. I'm like, God, this nigga clickbait chasing for real. Like, what the fuck? But Tuesday shit hit the fan. You know shit was bad. Crap come calling me about 4 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Now I asked the fuck nigga. I said, yo, bro, how many? Like, bro, goddamn, how many? Like, what was it? No, it was just for a week. Come back, they went all that nigga shit, all that shit was fake. I'm like, oh man, hey Crap, bro. Hey, nigga, if you gonna have me out here in the front line, nigga, you ain't got to lie to me, nigga. I ain't got ops or the cops. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Hey. Nigga, what you lying to me?
Man. He said about a week, and all that shit was.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. My crap, you been with me. I don't know. I'm like,
what are we doing here? See that?
I'm like, oh shit, this janky motherfucker, yo. All that shit fake. But that's my man though. Like, we having fun. Like, it is what it is though. I'm like, like Stone, what up, Stone? But we having fun. Like, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, nigga, don't lie to me. Nigga, keep it a buck with me. But then after that, little underhanded shit will go, right? It was with the iDart developer. You know what I mean? They want to do the interview with him, right? But this shit crazy, right?
What's up with you, man?
I'm saying some real shit, right? And choking how real of a nigga I am, right? I kept shit going, right? Again, I didn't really give a fuck. I was, I'm out there shaking the leg in the street any way. But anyway, the game for the iDart, right? At the time, we was the biggest Xbox podcast.
Yeah, we was the biggest.
Yeah, even going with numbers with IG and with they shit, we was like, neck and neck.
We was the biggest podcast, period.
Yeah, so
because everybody wasn't doing podcasts. They was doing videos at the time. We was the only one doing podcasts.
But outside of IG and that shit.
Outside of IG and them,
yeah. But we was neck and neck with them niggas though. Like, But anyway, make a long story short though, the iDart developer. So a lot of I never you had to. I think at the time you started, maybe it was the Tick podcast started to come around.
Yeah.
But I always looked at those interviews like they was kind of like those kind of cheesy. Like they don't give you nothing. I'm like, I like to get in character. But I don't know how to turn off or turn on. But anyway, mind you, I don't know whoever niggas don't know. Nigga, I'm a fucking college graduate, bro. Like niggas don't know. I graduated college, right? But so don't get the fact that I talk with a bunch of slang that I'm uneducated, right? Or that I don't know how to turn it off or turn on. So they're gonna do the interview. They want to guess, but they want to tell me about it. Whatever. And again, I wasn't even home to do this shit anyway. But the shit was crazy, right? Check this shit out. So at the time, me and Aaron Greenberg, we was still tight. So I don't know. He was supposed to come on our show, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I know.
You did show me. You showed me the messages and everything back then. I remember that.
You know what? Well, once I saw
you was getting Aaron Greenberg.
Yeah, he showed me the DMs of it.
Yeah, he was gonna come on the show. He was gonna come on BGSC, right? And I told you, at the while, I peep game well. These niggas handshakes ain't matching their smile. I chose show don't say nothing, right? But the reason why it came to the last minute, he canceled, right? And the same thing with the crazy niggas don't listen to me. With the what's the Respawn? Who did the Titanfall? Was the Remedy? Was the niggas?
Respawn.
Okay, it was gonna go on BGSC, right?
Yeah.
Right? Somebody's hating ass niggas in Xbox. This shit crazy, right? Wow. So they started crying that once they go on BGST, no one's gonna watch our show. And instead, they crazy. But I told Crap,
man, they attacked us hard.
I told Crap, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Let's just go live with the fucking show. What the fuck did he do?
Promote it.
Don't listen to me, right?
Wait. He went out there and said something before.
Well, listen, we was at that time, we was America's Most Wanted. Mm-hmm. Z was trying to tell them, like, just chill. We'd have got the interview. We'd have went through with the interview, and then they could be mad after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he went promoting it. You know what I'm saying? Doing all this little extra stuff. And then next thing you know, the racist tweets start coming up from him, the rice eater stuff. And you know what I'm saying? All that stuff start coming up, and they backed out. They sent us a letter saying that they can't do it.
Yeah, that's when Warrior.
They got that would have me feeling some type of way. My mindset would have been like, you intentionally sabotaged this.
Nah, but I told the niggas be so. I don't know what for the fame. Like,
that sound intentional. If I tell you not to do something and you go against it, and then you come out with
it, you know what it be? Everybody want to be the top dollar, like the egos. Like, I don't give a nigga one shine, we all shine. That always been my mentality. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. You want on your show, you have it on your show. I don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, but I'm just saying
you do that. They didn't run off on the plug though. You did that and then ran and left you with that. They left you with that.
Hey, bro,
shit, basically.
Bro, but this is what I'm dealing with, though, right? Like you said, but I'm, how you say, man, what you, it's like being, you always got to come back and reinvent yourself. Like, I ain't tripping, right? I never, like I always say, as long as I can have fun and continue to do, I'll stick to this. Nobody ain't putting a show like me. I get in my bag, cut the fuck up. That's, you know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. But I told them not to say anything. Like, you know what I mean? This, that, the other, right? So, boom. And Greenberg hit me back, right? Say, we do BGST on Sundays, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe either 2 days or the day before the show, said he couldn't do the show. I'm like, well, what the fuck? I'm in my bag. What's going on? Hey, nigga, like, you know what I mean? Nah, boom, put this shit out, right? And he was like, bro, it's not you. It's not Showstopper. It's not the color. No, it's not Showstopper. It's not Tim. You know, they have a PR stuff on. They had a PR team. And the niggas was sending, it's crazy. Like, weapon bill niggas, right? Them niggas into so much weird shit, bro. I remember, like, them niggas already sending Phil Smith. Like, look at this video. Look at this is your ex. Look, say my goddamn daddy. But anyway, they started sending.
They telling on you. I'm gonna go tell on you, Z.
Yeah, they started sending. They sent, I guess they shit and Rice Eater sent that shit to Microsoft PR corporate office. Yeah. So Aaron Greenberg, he couldn't. I could basically check it out. I can do something with you, not under the BGST. But what I say, me when the real nigga that I am, right? I said, "Nah, cool." No, you know what I mean? Because again, I don't really care for stuff like that show. I mean, posts like that's my thing.
Because basically, you were still in that mindset. Look, it's still us.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So even though Aaron Greenberg is offering me about myself, it's either BGST or
like you know what I mean.
That's loyalty right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's not really my thing though. I don't really. We're talking to niggas like, I'm that's shit kind of corny. But not saying it's, but it is what it is. That's not really my thing, but that's something they wanted to do. My team wanted to do. But listen, if my boys can't rock, you know what I mean? Then but again, wasn't nothing about me, Tim. They love Tim. Wasn't nothing about show. It never been about me and show what Tim ever said. It was always about things that they have done.
It's crazy, Z, because I think I came around towards the aftermath of this, and I think this when everybody was starting calling you toxic, saying your platform wasn't going nowhere, and then everybody you had around you at that time was being them sentiments was being whispered in their ears, and people started to separate themselves from you. You know what I'm saying? And here you are, as stronger as you ever been in terms of your platform.
Here you are,
but people are still copying your scripts. They're still copying your sayings and things like that. And you, even though you started a whole new movement, which is stronger than ever, a whole new website.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. At one point, they were saying this man is toxic. He ain't going nowhere. And look at where you are today. Your platform is stronger than ever, Z.
You know what it is though, and I don't not to say with my business thing. Look, I don't know what whoever get, but I can get my channel makes more money than their channel. You know. And I'm saying, I mean, I ain't tooting nobody horn, and like, man, at the end of the day, but I do, I do me. Like, that's one thing. But another thing we weird with the niggas, they sit around and count each other's views. Like, I never done that.
I remember they was counting your super chats at one point.
They kick me, like, bro, like, they so like, bro, that's not my thing. Whatever someone do, I don't know, bro. This is God's on the truth. I ain't the most God fearing man, but I don't know who does on what channel. Like, I don't know what they do. Like, you know what I mean? That I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the time when DNA tried to argue me down, I'm not gonna say the number, but what I mean. But how you gonna tell me what the fuck I make?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember it. That was funny,
bro. How the fuck you gonna tell me what? Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
That happened in the DMs. That shit was funny. Y'all never look. Let me say something.
They'll never see that trash, man. They'll never see that trash.
Y'all never see it.
Hey, so this is the crazy part, right? So sometimes, you know what I mean? I hold on shit. I sit on shit, and I might respond 2 months later. So when Z go off and start fucking with somebody, Z just pick. Nah, it be shit that be going on behind the scenes that y'all
don't know nothing about.
Yeah, it's so much though, so they don't know. It's so much they don't know about.
They just catch the aftermath of everything.
Sometimes he don't even. We don't even talk about a lot of shit. Half the shit that go on behind the scenes. They don't even reach the show. A lot of that shit because we have that motto. What happens in the DM stays in the DM.
Yeah. That's one thing I like about the one we got. Everything stays there.
Everything stays in there, bro.
I hope it.
It's a rule that we can't talk about that at all.
Yeah, but it should be weird though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, not even the DMs or it's behind the scenes. Like I said, to say with a lot of these YouTubers is like, that's why I said I don't rock with that. A lot of you, these niggas is weird. These niggas is weird dudes. Like me,
Well, that's the first thing you told me though. You was like, "Post."
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you know now.
Yeah,
it's a lot of widows in these communities.
Yeah, like lying ass widows. Like these niggas is weird, bro.
And then I had to be around for it, and I'm like, you know what, Z? It be some weird shit going on.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? I support my subscribers. Like, bro, niggas think I just say this shit because it sounds cool. Like, you know what I mean? No, I support my subscribers. If they go out and they do what they do, I think that's dope. But I don't have a problem with any other YouTuber. As long as they do the weird shit, but I don't I don't know. Like, I ain't with the how you say the ego shit. These niggas be bugging. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I didn't work. I mean, I got shit with Spawn Wave. I might even release it. You know what I mean? I got a couple shows with him. I have some on my hard drive. I think it was new. What's the nigga name? Spawn Wave or?
Hey, hold on, Ricky Brown. I gotta get my subscribers up to 1,000. I gotta get 1,000 subscribers. That's why I asked y'all to like and share it out. And please sub. And then I also got to get like 4,000 watch hours, I think. So I got to get my watch hours and stuff. And that's why I'm going to start putting out content.
But you don't use OBS. You could have still got the super chat without it.
You can?
Through OBS.
Yeah,
it's a link.
I'll show you.
Streamlab or whatever it is. It had a little dancing thing come up and everything. So you get
I had Z show me because a couple other people asked me about the super chat.
I think you link it to your PayPal.
You just link it to it.
Actually, it's better because you get the money. You
straight. YouTube ain't taking cut.
Let me say something. Tatterman say fact. Z is a cool dude. Let me tell y'all something. It's the Z y'all know on the show when he's in character. And then it's a Z behind the scenes.
Right.
And bro, he's just y'all. I don't think y'all understand how genuine of a person. Man, Z done had some very personal fucking conversations. I'm talking about family life shit that's outside of gaming. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm up the concept. Look, this gaming shit gonna always be here. But if you ain't right as a person, then fuck this gaming shit ain't gonna be right. So and I got that same vibe from Z. You know what I'm saying? Z pulled me to that post. What's going on? Like, be honest with me. You could be up straight for me. I'm here for you. Let me know what's going on. We didn't have those conversations. So our relationship.
Hey, yo, man, I called post and nigga shot my pussy. That nigga was crying. Damn, bro, he about to cry. They posted nigga shot, but he hurt me, post. This nigga like he's about to cry.
hey, like, I'm hurt, post. I'm hurt. He kept saying it though. He was trying to say, but I understood it. Because no matter the shit he been through, that particular time, that was like me first hearing Z say, they kind of got the best of me right here. And it hurts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was one of those moments.
Oh, you ain't gonna lie. That shit set me down. You niggas, like, I don't talk about that shit, though, right? Like, but I had to learn to walk again and everything. I was fucked up. But, you know, like I said, I put my flaws on Front Street. You know what I mean? And then on top, right before that, though, nigga shut up my Corvette. And I crashed, you know, I remember my head hit the windshield. You know, my speech, like even right now, my sister, I gotta get surgery too, because my nerves fucked up, like in my head, and my eyes should be fucking.
But in that moment, all I could do in that moment was be an ear to Z, because I couldn't put myself in his shoes. I couldn't say I understand. If I would have told Z, I would have been lying, because I, in terms of what he been through, I hadn't experienced it. So only thing I couldn't do was like, man, bend the ear and say, look, bro, I got you. It's going to be all right. I know that may not be enough right now, I'm telling you, but that's all I can tell you right now. He was like,
I was out there downloading it. If somebody talk, they post this motherfucker hurt me, post. The nigga shot me. I beat on myself. I ain't even allowed the whole time out.
He was like, got a whole other time post.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a fuck, but this time post,
that motherfucker hurt me.
They hurt me. I was like, wow.
That bitch went up my hip and shattered my goddamn shin. Oh, man, I got so much metal on my goddamn ass, bro. Bro, you know shit bad when you hear the doctors whispering behind the curtain. I almost lost my leg behind that shit, bro.
Yeah. Our relationship supersede gaming, man. It's bigger than.
What's up, man? Even show my motherfucking brother, man. I don't get to talk to him as much, but like I said, like genuine, like show. You know, I ain't doing online.
Oh yeah,
like everything I'm saying is factual, and again, I don't have a problem with any of those guys, or you know, what I mean, whatever the case may be. But you know, like you say, from the outside looking in, or whatever, that I'm holding someone back, or even like look, the guy just asked me again about the Kamega situation, right? Kamega, like I try to explain this to him, like you know what I mean, and I give motherfuckers how you say both sides of the game, right? And I'm trying to tell Kamega, right? Well, I give even D. I said D.
I remember that Kamega situation. That was
D. I told D the same thing. I said D, and I don't have a problem with him doing whatever, right? I said D, because if you don't know, like I'm telling you right now, this ain't no hate. Dealer doesn't know anything. Dealer don't know anything about tech. Like I'm keeping it all. Listen, what Dealer does a good job at is reciting the shit D says and making it a little more simpler. So that was the premise of these five. And again, not to say that D don't know what shit when it comes to tech. D does. It's just D just go about what they should have and understand it's a business. And these companies are going to do what to save them money. You know what I mean? D, let me say this again. D knows his tech. I'm not going to say anything, but you know what I mean? When his predictions, he knows his shit. But he goes by it from a fanboy perspective on what they should have, and not knowing that these companies going to do what they're going to do to save them money. You know what I mean? And that's what D always fuck up at that. You know what I mean? So I say, boom, Dilla, you want to do just simplify what he's saying. You know what I mean? And that's the premise of Xbox B5, a more level-headed level-headed Xbox show. You know what I mean?
From what I've seen though, K-Mega found an excuse to walk away.
Oh
We kind of you ain't got a lot of kick, Craig. You want to walk away? These slowly walked away smoothly.
He K-Mega, right?
So that was a strong, powerful white Christian man.
Hey yo, it's crazy, right? Even K-Mega, right? I still got love with K-Mega. Ain't no problems with him. I don't like when he getting shit when somebody was making videos about his kids, but just keep it wrong. You know what I mean? But I tried to explain to him, like, bro. Like he didn't want to do multiplayer podcasts, but he wanted to do BGST. Why? Because it was more the quote unquote the white audience. I had a conversation with this. I swear to God. So when we first started getting on these Discords, because I've always been ahead of the curve. I said, you know what? I ain't doing the Google Hangouts. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna learn how to use Streamlabs and OBS, and we're gonna be on Discord, a little bit of audio, and I get the, and I learned, along the way. Now everybody doing it like this, more or less, right? I learned along the way, right? And I said to him, he had this Discord. He ain't want no cursing in this Discord. And I said, he don't want no, bro. Like, bro, you got to let the game be the game, bro. You can't, you doing too much, man. You know what I mean? I want to be like those angry black, those type of, like, bro, like, listen, why do you think you got to conform and convert to them? Why you just can't be yourself?
Just be yourself.
And I that's what they don't understand. So the thing, and again, we don't know. you know, I started speaking out against Xbox. You know, how you say, Uncle Teddy, leave me alone. I tell niggas I fight back, right? They don't forget that all these niggas been making videos about me, right? I said, leave me alone. I fight back. So when I want to play, right? So I can say, bro, you know, I can go out that bitch cut up, right? Now when I want to play, nobody want to play no more, right? No, Z, he just picking on them. No, nigga, these niggas been making videos for like 9 months. Nigga, I'm out the material right now. Shit cut up low. I'm gonna fuck with y'all niggas, all right? Game gonna be the game, right? They get all that shit. That's what Uncle Teddy came about, nigga. Leave me alone. I ain't going there. I ain't say nothing to nobody. I ain't talk about nobody. Show I was my goddamn business. Week after week, these niggas making shows about me. I'm telling these niggas to leave them alone. Right? Like, leave them alone. You know why? We need these niggas to play them. Like, nobody want to play us in game. We be stomping niggas out. So now leave them alone. They want to hop. Now leave them alone, right? So I forgot what the fuck happened. One of them they did somewhere, and again, K-Bake was saying little slick shit about me. So Alex and them start roasting them. You know what I mean? They ain't had. They act like I'm goddamn Lex Luger, the head of the Legion of Doom, and I control that goddamn body.
Right.
Like, bro,
and that's not true. Everybody got their own mind and think for themselves.
Goddamn the brainiac. And I control goddamn, you know what I mean? You know, their goddamn body, you know what I mean? Which, bro, I be in my own goddamn world. I don't know what the fuck be going on. So, boom, you know, he said, you know what? That's a call him on this bullshit. He didn't want to do the show no more because Alex and them was making fun of the girls. I guess
Alex is built different, bro.
Yeah, bro. Check out the bullshit.
Alex is different, bro.
Check out the bullshit though. Remember this? He didn't want to do shit. He didn't want to. He make this. Mind you, the nigga got my phone number. He go on Twitter, right? Make this long ass post like he just, you know, will not be on the multiplayer podcast. Just that, you know, right when we go live, right? Like, what's all that for? Like, you got my number. See, I told you she is toxic. You got this shit. I got to give a fuck. Get all these niggas I'm toxic and all this shit again, right? You got my phone number, right? But check this shit out, right?
That's how you know fake as hell.
I know that. So then he does, you know what I mean? Because what do you say? That Alex did a video about them girls, Lady Infamous and all them, right? And which had nothing to do with gaming, right? I said, nigga, you on the Weapon Will podcast, right? They said I was having sex with my daughter, touching my daughter. That had nothing to do with gaming. But you want to talk about gaming? You want to talk gaming with them niggas? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Also, check this shit out.
See what we're doing here, player.
No, check this shit out, right? Check this shit out, right? So, all right, so boom. Again, not that I give a fuck, right? But then, you want to not do, but you still want to do BGST. Why? Why you still want to do BGST? And I'm trying to tell niggas don't know you from BGST. They know you from the multiplayer podcast. You know what I mean? They know you from this right here. I don't know what he does. I don't know what numbers he do, or if he's still doing the show or anything, right? And then another thing, like you niggas know me personally, right? He took check this shit out, how sensitive the nigga is, right? Sometimes I just get and do a show. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sitting and do a show, right? I don't have a schedule, right? But if I see, like, if I know, like, Showstopper or something, or whoever's on live, I won't do it. Or I just told Dirk that. I didn't know Dirk did a show on Mondays. The show's on Monday, whatever time, right? And I told him, you know, I made it my business. Like, listen, if I ever go live when you're live or anything like that,
it's gonna take away from you.
That's not my intent. I don't be knowing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, you know what I mean? I'm not like that. You know what I mean? So, but he felt some type of way because I was already doing my debates and on Fridays at whatever 8:30 or whatever. I didn't know that was the time he did his show on Fridays. Now look, Mooche came back to YouTube, right? And I guess Mooche go live at 7:00, and 7:00 spot. So that bumped him up with me. So he mad at me and not just talking to me, and I didn't know what time he did his show. That you're going live right when I go live, and you know what I mean? Like, you know, you just being petty. That's messy. I'm like, I didn't know. Like, you know what I mean? When you go to 7:00, why you in this conversation with Moose? Why you mad at me? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, not for nothing. I go live when, nigga, I go live. I'm going to do me. Like, bro, I'm always in that mindset. I go live. What time
I did mine early in the morning, so I wouldn't have none of that because I knew most of the people went in the evening.
But I just say, you know what I mean?
So I did mine around 11, 12, somewhere around there.
My mom used to always tell me, especially even when it came to female, I'm not correlating anybody to a female, but if you don't tell me, I won't know. I'm not a mind reader. You have to come tell me, you know what I'm saying? Or at least be a man to pull me to the side, even in a D situation. Like D said, you got my number, text me or call me. But yet you tried to make it a spectacle and get some crown off of it.
Yeah, it wasn't no issue. Like,
and it wasn't an issue. But call me, be a man, and be a friend first before this YouTube shit, and call me and be real me. I would have rather you call me and text me, and then made the tweet versus making the tweet and then not reaching out at all. You know what I'm saying? That lets me know it's kind of an agenda behind it. See, Frank White in the chat say, I knew Z was real when he pulled me off the streets to play duty.
Oh, yeah, sure.
My deepest condolences, bro. This is home.
Look. Hey, post up. I stopped doing that trash.
He said he pulled me off the streets to play duty.
Look. I was doing that with a lot of people in the community. Guess what started happening to me? Ponies start buying Xboxes, and they start getting into the party chat. And I'm in there with my kids or something, and we just having a good time. And they'd come in there, man, and it'd be a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of disappeared offline. I don't even be online no more. I don't even play under Showstopper name no more. I play under a different gamer tag.
Nigga, back to Coach D. Now I know what, bro. Don't get me wrong. It
was weird, man. It got weird for me for a while.
You know what, bro? I run into a wood. I just boot the ass. Like, nigga come on some weird shit. Like, I leave my shit open. Even when I'm on my Discord, I let niggas come in and hop it out. And nigga on some weird shit, I boot their ass right out. You know what I mean?
Man, listen.
I don't have to listen. I don't mind joking. I don't mind joking. I don't mind playing, but I don't do the weird shit. You know what I mean?
It went left quick. I'm talking very left.
Yeah, I raised so often I get a weirdo, but you know what I mean? I just say fine, fuck. And sometimes you say it be the getting. How you say I make myself too accessible. But I fuck with those that fuck with me. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? You ain't had to be here. There's a million other niggas doing, you know what I mean, doing content, you know what I mean? If I got 700, 800 niggas rocking out with me live, it's cool. I mean, I don't know what, I know, you know.
I have people on the Discord DM me like, Post, do y'all play with people in the chat? I'm like, yeah, we play with people in the chat all the time. Like, just join the show. I sent them, he was like, what's your gamer tag? I sent them my gamer tag and I sent them Z gamer tag. I say Z put his gamer tag out there. I say no. If you see us on and you hop on this Twitch chat, see him playing, we playing something, hop in.
Shit, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers, cause subscribers got my goddamn number. Like, you know what I mean? That's my real number. But again, I fuck with those that fuck with me. You know what I mean? So like I said, even with the t-shirts and shit, niggas don't understand. Let me say this before I want to say, I don't want to give you another exclusive. Even with the t-shirts and shit about, like, I bought them motherfuckers. Like sometimes I spend $100 on t-shirts. A way of me saying thank you. Sometimes, you know what I mean, and whatever you give me the check, sometimes you just there every week. Or you know, and again, it's a way of me saying thank you. You know what I mean, or you know what I mean, for rocking out.
I've seen that. You have I didn't see people on Twitter.
You know what I mean. I'm very appreciative. You know what I mean. So, you know what I mean?
What are we doing here? Shirts coming soon.
They said they don't know a lot of stuff. Like, I remember, I don't know how many consoles you don't got people. I don't, you know what I'm saying, countless. Even the group, like the Bang Bang group.
Yeah.
And regardless if it's ponies or bots, we all come together when a gamer needs something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And Zia used to send texts back in the day, like, "Hey man, this person need a game. You're going through such and such, such and such." And you know what I'm saying? I need this amount of money. People flood it and do it. And he get that person what they need. Sometimes 2-3 people. You know what I'm saying? At a time.
You know what's crazy? I ain't had nigga, right? Okay, but I ain't had PayPal and that shit back then. So
none of that. It was just straight give, like bip. We got it. We reached that goal and gave it to him.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I done bought a lot of niggas consoles. Niggas that don't speak to me. I mean, but again, I ain't tripping. Like, I mean, I ain't tripping like this. Shit ain't about that. Again, if you do it right, and you got to like, I guess talk about it and like this, you know what I mean?
Your intentions is. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I ain't tripping about that shit. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, crap. You owe me a few dollars. Crap owe me a few dollars. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't tripping though. Like, you know what I mean? The game won't be the game.
Yeah, money with the hurricane fund.
Oh, stupid, man. But when you gonna come back to YouTube, nigga? Like, what's going on with you?
Man, I'm sitting here. My house is getting painted. The floors is getting done and everything. I'm in a hotel right now.
They paint my foyer. You know what I mean? They paint my foyer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sitting here we getting everything remodeled in the house. So.
Got the feng shui going on.
All that little stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Wife been everywhere getting all kind of little details and stuff. I've barely seen her. She been gone.
How long you been in the hotel? You good?
Yeah, we in here for like because I had a water damage in my bathroom. So they had to redo everything.
Yeah, mold. It made mold or something.
Yeah, stuff like that. So they cleaning all that stuff out. So we've been in the hotel. We'll be in the hotel until till Friday.
I gotta get both of y'all opinions on this.
Okay. Hold on a second. So you on your cell phone show?
Yeah.
I do me a favor. Well, when you get a chance, text my. I know I got your number, but I got 3 numbers for you. Text me right now, and so I can have the right number.
Okay.
Say yo. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me grab my phone.
Oh, Cortell, you got to do it two to the booty. 2-2. Yeah, you gonna be 2 to the booty. I'm tell you something. That's a 2-2 station 5, man. I'm telling you. The first thing you gonna do when you get that controller is toot. Yeah. You gonna have to pay that up. Hey, get that controller, get your dish. You're gonna be 2 to the booty, man. Hey, Show, what you think about the PS5 and the size of it when you first seen the teardown?
Let me text me.
Hey, that 2-2. I mean that 2-2 going everywhere. I'm gonna have some what we doing shirts. Some let's talk about the shirts and some 2-2.
Oh, oh shit! I already made them. I fall back. I already made them. I already made them shit, but I fall back post.
Oh no, yeah, it's cool. We tooted and booted. Hey, but what did y'all think when y'all first saw the PlayStation 5 in the teardown, man? The size
that thing was huge, bro.
It's a big bitch though.
That motherfucker, I don't even know where I'm gonna put that motherfucker.
That's a big bitch.
That bitch big as hell.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Neff, I was talking to Neff last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cause Neff's not getting one at launch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they go back up. I'm gonna load my bond one and send it to him. But he yeah. Here's a question, right? Now Puerto Rico on me a goddamn game, right? You should hold on. What was it last Friday? It was last Friday. I was about to go live. We be having conversations behind the scenes. We be having conversations behind the scenes and shit. And we got to talking about I don't know, someone got into the power of the consoles, whatever the case may be, right? And that's what what day was that? What day my cousin got killed? Monday, Tuesday. Even that day, like I had fun with the console war shit. But bro, I ain't with the silly shit. Like, bro, you at least make it fun. Niggas, the guy was like, yeah, hope you be happy with your console that's bottleneck. Like, huh? Like, what? Like, yeah, because the PS5 was gonna outperform it. Like, bro, like just when the shit you look, we're not talking about who got better games. Bro, it's a more powerful goddamn console. Like, bro, what the fuck are we doing it? Like, stop. That's when the shit get weird. And I don't have you know what I mean? Like, you niggas too far on the goddamn soup. Even that's why I never hopped in the whole SSD thing. I didn't went through about 4 computers, right? Then I always pick my GPU first, then my CPU. I never said, you know what? Let me get this motherfucking solid state drive right here. This bitch will give me about 10 extra frames. Like, bro, what is this goddamn storage? Like, we bugging, like niggas is out there tripping. Like, you know what I mean? Now, if we talking about now, would this Sony had better exclusive this generation? Probably so. Or maybe
they did.
They
did. They did.
One coming up. Well, maybe they will. I don't know. You know what I mean? You got God of War. It's gonna be huge. You're gonna have The Last of Us 3. It's gonna be huge. You're gonna have Spider-Man 2. You know what I mean? It may take Microsoft, this generation and the next generation to really get on par with that. But we're talking about and again, we're talking about cross-gen gaming. We're not gonna see what either one of these consoles can do until they stop. Yeah, until they cut off their 2010 hardware. Now, when you start to get multiplats that are built from the ground up for both consoles, then I'm gonna say it like this: what was told to me and listen, you guys know I don't do no game. If you're new to here, shout out to you, do like and subscribe. And we much I don't lie when it comes to these consoles. My opinion might can be opinion, but what was told to me when it go to the point when things develop from the ground up, right, and not with the cross gen, right, the X is going to show. It's going to show his legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're talking about at least 40% better when it comes to ray tracing and stuff. I mean, if that's the things we're still talking about, right?
Yeah.
So, and again, like, and I'm telling Porter Rock, I said, right now, cross gen, you know what I mean? As long as you're not going to really see, but it's when you get next to it. And I stand by whether Hellblade 2 is a fun game or not. I'm talking about aesthetically, visually, you know what I mean? Now, something I've seen the picture, but also was told to me. I'm gonna stand on this. That's the best thing I've seen graphically this generation thus far.
Facts.
Yeah.
I can't listen again. I don't know what's happening. I can't just come out and say I can't, because I got in trouble showing the last photos and shit that I showed. They were from table, and I got not that I got in trouble showing schools, but I didn't know they were supposed not to go public. But I had to take their stream down. But again, so I say that to say this. Whether the game is fun, they need to add more act, but we're just talking about visually. That's gonna be one of the titles to show. Early on to show what what the X can do, right?
Yeah.
So I said you have a ceiling right now of 40 T-flops. You can't expect the Sony when in the generation with games, AAA games, take about 3 to 4 years to make. They're not going to be here. I'm saying, how you say? They're not going to be 7 years, 8 years with a non-T-flop console. And right now, PCs are at 40.
Yeah.
Like,
PCs at 40. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm trying to explain this shit to him, right? We're gonna bet a game. He's talking about what made money, bro. Like, you go worry about their money, and that's the old school way of thinking. Now I know what was told to me, and I also already did a video on this shit because when the patents came out, you know what I mean. But like, bro, right now the ceiling is already at 40. Now, it was a lot to us. Oh, then we got non-T-flops or this, that, and the other, or 12. Was we going from 1. We was at 1.3, 1.8. That was a lot. Now we at we up there with the 2080 and all that shit. Bitch, ain't nobody know the video would go straight to 40. The video went straight to goddamn 40. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My thing with the PS5 with the teardown post up, that heat sink had me concerning. That was like the bulk of the console was just that big old heat sink. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting here like, man, this bad baby get hot. You know what I'm saying? Even though they got the fan and everything, and they kind of figured out that's probably why it's that big to kind of keep it cool. You know what I'm saying? It might even run cool, but that makes a lot of sense of how big. When I seen that heat sink, I said, wow, that thing is huge. And if you think about it, with the SSD putting off heat, the CPU and the GPU giving off heat, and everything else giving off the heat that it needs. It needs something that big, just to get rid of all that heat in that box. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The APU, the memory, the SSD that sold it onto the motherboard.
It covered almost everything.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying?
Probably with the airflow, you also probably got to account for any internal SSD, whether the slot is. Anything you put in that, because that's going to need to be cool too. If the slot is not going to allow heat sinks to be put in there, we don't know yet. There's still a lot we don't know. They tore down. It's like Digital Foundry said today. It wasn't enough. It's still not enough information there in terms of the system. In terms of the system, even though they told me show the teardown didn't matter, but everybody excited about it.
They bragging about the views of it and everything like that. But they wasn't concerned about the. We've been asking for it for months. When did we see this? When we see this PlayStation 5? Hey. Why is it concerned? It's like driving a car. You don't worry about the engine.
I forgot about that.
It's like driving a car. I'm sitting here like,
hey, it was that I knew it was either Kratos or Porter Rock. That sound like some shit.
It's like driving a car.
Yeah.
You don't worry about that. I'm sitting there like, oh man, here you go with this car stuff.
You get that motherfucking car and it's time to fix that engine. You know
the games is the engine. The games is the engine.
Yeah.
The car and the console is the features. I said that don't even make sense. Because the console is what runs it. You know what I'm saying? And the games are the features.
And the thing about this, you got that new car. It's futuristic. You know how to pop or get access to that motherfucking truck.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You need to know what's happening.
The captain, they did the same thing with
man. Listen, I liked this one right here, man. When they went to their little pony. Well, where's Xbox games?
Yeah.
Like, man, we asking about this console right now. No. You need to be asking about the games. I'm like, y'all want to go there? Okay.
But you know what? They put themselves in that position. Show. You know what I mean?
They did.
Mm-hmm.
They deflected towards the games because they know they cap with the teardown,
but
PC and all that shit.
All that, man.
Microsoft though, they kind of put themselves in that position because
they did.
They put off the gas in 2016. They should have a better first party offering.
They should have had a lot that they was able to show, and they didn't show it.
Yeah,
they didn't show hardly anything.
I know they can say, it seemed like maybe roles have reversed. Sony didn't really have much at the beginning of last year when generation first started, right? And then they depended on second and third, like little indie games and the third party deals. But I'm shit. Sad to say though, Microsoft don't really get the benefit of the doubt of Sony because if you look at what they have, you're going to get a sequel to God of War, or Spider-Man, or Last of Us 2, or Horizon 2.
Did that God of War 2 surprise you, Z, that it's coming soon?
No.
Or do you think
no, you know what? What surprised me? Not because it's going to be cross-gen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not surprising me because it's it's likely to be cross-gen. Like I was trying to tell Kratos, like they don't be understanding business, right? And they're not comparing the two. He said, "Well, you got Horizon, this, that, and the other, right?" Well, I ain't gonna lie, that shocked me. You know what I mean? But I was telling him, like I told him on the show, we been a game for the first year and 2 years, we're gonna be playing goddamn multiplats. Look, and I tell him, and I explain to people like this, and they don't understand it, right? God of War, was that and Last of Us 2 were my games of the generation, right? You know what I mean? And that game was sold 10 million copies. Not saying that's nothing to ball your face about, that's a lot, right? But within 100 million install base, right? Think about that, right?
Yeah.
Say in a year, shits and giggles. Say if you got 10 million PS5s out in the world. Say 15 million, fuck it, right? You got 15 PS5s in the world, million, right? And they released God of War on the PlayStation 5 only. How many motherfucking copies do you think it sell? Because that's when they like to say that Quantum Break or Sunset and then Sunrise. Look at the install base. Would you expect to sell 10 million copies with an install base of 20 million goddamn consoles? Like they don't understand, like you say, business. It doesn't work that way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. So I'm not being that Sony came out and said, hey, you know what? You know what I mean? We're gonna support the PS4 for 3 to 4 years. I don't like it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of it. You know what I mean? But doing it because they got to make their money back. You know what I mean? In the software. But shit. But you know who's gonna really determine it? I ain't gonna lie. Even though Sony might still be doing it, is when third party, when they want to stop. If EA stick to their guns with Battlefield, and they saying that old shit, they can get a because shooters is all about being 60 frames, right? More or less,
right?
And the engine and whatever they're using, and that old when they're saying them Jaguar cores, they can't get that shooter at 60 frames, so that's why they're aiming at next generation only. So as I was saying,
right?
If you want to judge these games, not really now, what's coming out now. At the multi-platform stuff, whatever that's built on next generation only in PC, then we get a full gauge. You know what I mean? What they have.
The new thing I heard today. We're gonna close out the show with this.
Okay.
From these cabinet cooners that I heard on the PlayStation side is that Sony is going to buy WB. Okay, but not they put a twist on it though. They said it's not going to happen from the PlayStation side. That it's going to happen from the Sony picture side.
Oh, okay. The Sony picture side.
Sony Pictures is going to purchase
Warner Brothers,
WB, Warner Brothers,
right?
Have DC and all of that.
Okay.
While having Spider-Man, which.
Okay. All right. So wait. Okay. So they. Okay. If you want to take it from that aspect, right? They said they were selling off Warner Brothers gaming studios. They didn't say anything about the movies. Now, I don't know what the movie studio.
Exactly. I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, that movie shit. This one cost some change, and you still got Batman. You got Superman and them $1 billion joints right there alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
that's what I was because I know they did the WB games.
Yeah, I didn't know no movie.
I don't know if they say anything about WB movies.
Even with the $4 billion in cash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because fuck it. What I heard, that they were going back and forth with Microsoft, and
Yeah.
because it didn't come with any licenses. I'm not gonna lie. Could Microsoft use those studios?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But they're known for the rocks. They're known for making those goddamn Batman and Superman goddamn games. I like
Right.
Mortal Kombat, you know what I mean? But they're not worth it without them. You know, they're not gonna let go of the licensings.
Right.
Hotter
Yeah. And that's what I was kind of when I was understanding. I'm like, okay, I don't even remember WB films even being up for purchase. I know they said WB Games, and even if you purchase WB films from a movie studio perspective, that doesn't automatically mean that the gaming studio is going to come along with that purchase, unless that's something you negotiate.
Negotiated, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you're talking about $4 billion for for WB Games by itself. You add on the movie studios, I think you're punching a little bit above. I don't know, possibly what Sony can do outside of them borrowing finances to help with the purchase, like some companies do. Some companies get some backers to help them make a purchase and go into debt and try. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You know, but you know, anything is possible, I guess.
It's possible, but I don't think it's likely. Like I said, AT&T came out and said they wasn't going to sell it anyway.
They took them off the table.
Yeah, but they, that's like corporate talk, because it could still be selling it. They behind the scenes, and they probably working through things. Microsoft still could be in the running for it. EA can still be in the running. 2K can still be in the running for it, and they trying to negotiate, because you got to remember their franchises is Batman, so you got to figure out how that's going to work, and Mortal Kombat. So you got to figure out how that one's going to work.
Or they saying, look, if everybody wants the IP that comes along with it in terms of the Batman IP, then let's reevaluate
the value of it.
The value of it. And by them doing it and saying, look, we're underselling ourselves. So let's take this off the table, because it's like when Microsoft was about to purchase Square Enix.
Look at when they bought who they just bought now, Bethesda.
Yeah.
Okay, they bought them for what, 7.5 billion? 7.5 billion?
They bought ZeniMax.
ZeniMax, for 7.5 billion, right? Yeah. Which that's everything that falls underneath them, though. Bethesda, everything.
They bought a publishing studio.
That's crazy. I still like when I think about that, I still can't believe that shit. Them niggas went on and brought and you know, back in the day, we've said I've said, like, at least me, I had this thought that Microsoft would never buy a publisher. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Went out and bought a whole publisher. But I equate this WB thing to when Microsoft was on the brink of purchasing Square Enix years ago. And they was just a signature away from doing it until one of the persons came in and stated that that they was underselling themselves.
Yeah. And now they need them.
Yeah, that Square Enix was like, because Square Enix was about to sell themselves to Microsoft lower than what they was valued at the time.
Yeah,
and when they figured that out, that's when they drew. That's when they was like, no sale.
Yeah. They need them now. I'm telling you that now. They need them now.
That's
I need you now, Lord.
I need you now.
I need you now.
Yeah.
Look, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining the show. We got up to 88 people.
That's great.
Like Z said, I'm still getting comfortable with doing these shows by myself. I thought it was when I'm on a show with Z and everybody on there, I can kind of play off other people and other roles on the panel, so it's easy for me to know when to act the fool and when not. But I told Z this when I done my first show. I say, bro, you dope as hell with this shit, because this shit ain't easy as people think it is. And for him to been doing this for years and maintain the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1,000 people watching his stream, and him to keep them entertained, that's dope as hell.
And not only that, changing with the times. Because everybody like different stuff at different times. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know what they want. Can't stay the same.
Even with Kanye, in terms of his music, throughout his music career, he's always been able to redefine himself as an artist for that particular time. And I applied that to Z. Look at his show now. The nigga got Macho Man Randy Savage. He got a ram stick on his ear, on his forehead. He got all these different type of characters and different ways to entertain you and keep you coming back for more. Like the cabinet cooning room, fucking genius.
That's genius. Hey, I want to give Z some stuff to kind of like season it. I got a whole lot of stuff you can use to kind of season it. You know what I'm saying? Where it won't get you won't use a certain thing over time.
When I first saw that genius. Genius.
It's
and
genius.
Ain't nobody out there doing shit like that. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's not following the road less traveled. You know what I'm saying? Creating a path where none is there. Not following what and doing what everybody else is doing. And that's why people keep coming back to his channel. That shit genius, bro. That shit genius, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Sexy chocolate. A musical genius. Musical genius. I'm in the process of moving my shit downstairs.
You got everybody saying Jesus right now, and then I want you to capitalize on that trash.
People on Twitter saying, "Put me in a cabinet cool room," and they on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, man. When you can constantly redefine yourself, it helps you redefine your content and help keep your content fresh.
Yeah.
And Z is the epitome of that, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean, like that fun. Like, you know, when you do it, man. I say, as long as I have fun, I will continue to do it. And shit, like one that more. I always been a silly ass. Well, I remember that clown shit. Here we go.
Hey, Ricky Brown, my cash app in the description, player. If you want a Ricky Brown with it, you can do it right down the cash app. The PayPal in the description too.
Wait, hold on. I'm about to use something right now. Post. You got to think. Hold up here.
No, hey, anybody in the chat, look at the donations right there. Help grow the channel. Don't hesitate.
No,
he need to buy stuff for the channel anyway. Let him get it. Hook him up.
What's it called?
Big Stout in the chat. Old propaganda post up there. Thanks, Big Stout, for showing up. Sam Walton, I see you on Twitter a lot. You always in the comments. Good. Thanks for showing up. What you say, Z? Go ahead.
No, I was saying, you gotta what are you using? A PC, Mac? What are you using?
I'm on the Mac Mini right now.
Okay.
Okay,
but you can do Streamlabs with that bitch, can't you?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I got you. You got something to run. All right. So what you do is download that right now, and I'm gonna give you
everything installed. We just behind the scenes. We'll just go over everything.
Oh, okay.
Once I get my hair cut, I'm gonna pop up and put myself. I ain't got look. See, I ain't got no Macho Man Randy Savage glasses or no ram sticks hanging around.
Man, you like
light up face and shit, but I'm gonna. We're
gonna get your scenes and everything together. Post up.
What you talking about, Suicide King? If you want to donate, look in the description right now. It say Cash App and it say PayPal, player. You know, I'm gonna keep my. I ain't too proud to beg.
I'm about to ladies, give me about 10 minutes. I'm about to go live my dance off.
Hey, yo, this is the first time I did over a 2-hour stream, but when my bro Next Gen and Show stopped by, man.
Anytime, man. Just let me know.
So I'm gonna do one with you, man. We're gonna have to do a one-on-one. I'm gonna start getting people on the channel and stuff like that.
Get you some guests.
Get you some guests. Yeah. Build your little whole, you know what I'm saying? Everything, bro.
Man, you should do this with this person, do that with that person.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, you know who reached out to me for one-on-one? That goddamn clown, goddamn hip-hop gamer. Yeah, he made sure this shit.
Up?
Yeah, he did.
That's gonna happen?
I don't know. You know, I don't do no dick bone. He said, you want to make it happen. I said, give me a time. He ain't never get back to me.
Oh man, thanks for the feedback, man. Thanks. Keep continuing to give me feedback.
Hey,
I pay more attention to the chat today. For the last couple of shows, y'all been saying, "Post, read the chat," and I begin.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, disclaimer.
Hey, I gotta find some things. I'm gonna put something together for you. Post up, man.
Yo, I
got something for him, man. You can use it on your show. It's gonna be all you when I'm done with it.
The chat was a super bitch. I'm blind as a goddamn fruit bat.
I see what you be saying because you be so into the show, and then you look at the chat and that shit just be moving, and you got to zoom in.
Hell, I got these 2 big ass OLEDs on my desk. I got these studio lights, bitch. I'm back. I'm flying. Hold on right now, like a bat bouncing shit off the wall. Bing, boom,
Everybody, look, I really appreciate it. I know y'all was going to turn out like this. This is a milestone.
But nigga, you got know what you got to start doing outside of your show? Little 5-minute videos, nigga, every day. Do. You gotta get that shit too. Not everybody going fucking
yeah.
Not everybody
do both. Post up like a little bit of videos so they can get your opinion on it, and then do.
I'm about to get on my brain. I don't fell off. There's shit going on, but even myself, I got to start back doing little 5-minute videos every day. And and nigga, when these consoles drop, nigga, you got the stream. That's what get your hours up too. Stream the goddamn YouTube.
Yeah.
Cat card or whatever. I got one running. To see your copy. Did you use a cat card with your Elgato? But if
you got one, you ain't use it.
Yeah, I think I got one around.
I got to go pay none of that. Just send that shit to me.
I think I do, bro. Hold on, bro.
Because I think a couple people asked me like, "Poach, you gonna be streaming games?" And I'm like, "Yes."
I don't know if you Microsoft can give you the option to stream. Hopefully, give you the option to streaming your Xbox to YouTube.
Yeah, but they did say do 4K 60 streams from the Series X and capture the footage.
Yeah.
Hey.
So.
Yeah, I'm just.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They got to deal with YouTube. I know they're gonna have Twitch there, but they kind of dropped the ball with YouTube not being able to stream to YouTube this gen, unless Sony got an exclusive on that.
Google any goddamn way. Yeah, I appreciate the option for winning it.
Shake, I play games, boy. I'm gonna see you in the Discord, Shake. I'm gonna see you in the Discord. We always.
Let me say one thing to Shake black ass, right? Shake to some Z. That would no bitch. You come up with the goddamn seat, bro. I'm saying Shake, you my man, but Shake, you be bro. You want listen here. Shake that goddamn ponytail at your goddamn head. Look at the Chinese man, the black guy on Chinese people. You Shake the cabin. Look, bro. Shake the goddamn first Hellblade was that graphically impressive?
Yep.
Remember, was it graphically impressive? Yes or no?
Come on, Shake. Answer the question, Shake.
Yes, goddamn.
Yes or no, Shake?
Screenshot in game. The bitch is goddamn gorgeous. Now I ain't say the bitch was gonna be fun. The shit is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Fable is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the playground, the way Forza Horizon looking, you know they gonna go crazy on Fable. You don't expect that type of pedigree. Playground Studios has grown that type of pedigree for them as far as making a beautiful game.
Yeah, but like I said today, Microsoft Wildcard is the initiative. Whatever they're going to create, we see what that's going to look like. But listen. I'm not saying Hellblade because I didn't like the first Hellblade. I'm talking about aesthetically. Hellblade is the
he gonna talk about some. Was Hellblade 2 gameplay or not? That's my answer.
Oh no, I'm saying what I seen. Like I don't know why.
It was in engine, so meaning that when you see something that's in engine, the developer is trying to get the game as closest to that in engine as possible.
Yeah, they should
testified to this and showed that Ninja Theory already came out and said they do not make CGI models.
They just reuse them over again.
Right. So the character models that you've seen in the in-engine is an actual character model that's going to be in game. Because it takes less work. They wanted to get it close to the in-game model as possible. That's why they don't do CGI models. So that character model you saw in that Hellblade 2 trailer, that's going to be closest to the in-game model that they probably get. It might be a little.
Fuck that. Let's make a bet.
Okay, we bet now. Listen up, Shake.
You cool ass nigga. Look good. Yo, you seen that shit I tagged you in with Umar? Some of you niggas going to sleep. Fuck good. Listen, right? Let's bet a game. I bet you. I'm not saying what's going to rate higher, who's going to sell more. I bet you Hellblade 2 looks better graphically than Hellblade. No, what's it called? Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh. Shake, you gotta take that bet. You gotta take that bet, Shake. Put it up. He said $100. See, he said $100.
And you ain't scamming with them. I'll say give me the game. It don't make a difference. We can do a game or, you know what I mean? You know.
So you
can buy me. You can buy me. You know, you can get me a game.
He's saying a game. That's a cross gen versus a next gen.
Nigga.
And I thought that Sony.
Now. Oh, she. Terrible. The parable. Wait. Pardon me. Praise God. The guy. See, how your mother doing? How your father doing?
Yo, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's a cross gen.
Stand on it, bro.
Wait a minute. Hold on, let me get my water. Hold on.
Look, walk to the valley of death. I should feel no evil. The power is with me. Look, they come to me. My rod, my staff. Listen here, fuck nigga. I asked you one goddamn question. Now I said to you, I bet you goddamn a Hellblade 2 look better graphic than Horizon Zero Dawn. But see, that's a launch title. See, wait,
that's a launch title.
He said, "Nah, G, I ain't taking that sucker, man."
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? You know what I mean?
When Captain and Cody,
and nigga talking all that shit in the bleachers.
He
said, "Boo that man."
We got a special place for you on Z Show in the cool room.
Yeah, I'm about to go live in about 15 minutes. I got to get these slides together, but I got some. It's about a show that I did a few months ago when the next gen said he told you so. You know what I mean? I ain't know what I was talking about. But it's one of those again, right? I told you I don't do no capping and shit when it comes to these goddamn consoles. I keep that bitch above. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Shout out to who is this? Let me see it. Ted Crumey. I don't know who this is. Ted Crumedia.
What?
Thanks, Ted Crumedia, for the $5. I don't know who Ted Crumedia is.
That's your landlord, fuck nigga.
That's you. I just want to thank you for the $5. It hit my PayPal account.
Damn.
Just to support you, bro. No, that's Suicide King. Suicide King. Shout out to Suicide King. He said $5 for the support, man. Thank you, bro.
I'm Suicide King. I appreciate that. King,
it only takes a little to gain a lot, bro. I appreciate everything. Teddy T. Oh, you the new Teddy. You the new Teddy paying Suicide.
That's the real Teddy.
Oh man.
If they don't, hold on. If you don't know, now you know. Hold on one second. Your channel. You've been very well. Okay. Here go the link, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I will be live on my channel. You gotta make me an admin post. I can drop a link.
Okay.
Give me my name.
Type something in the chat.
Oh, Black Montano.
You too. Show so I can make y'all.
Yeah, type something. Yeah, just go next to my name with the 3 dots. Give me a wrench. Wrench me up, nigga. Corey Tidwell. Hey, Corey Tidwell. I'm
said type. You want me to type in the chat?
Yeah. I listen. I won't even say this is going to set the benchmark because there's more to come. But that photo that I seen, god damn, that's a pretty bitch. That's a big bitch.
Hey, that PS5 big as hell.
Yeah, I'm over huge.
You put a strap with that motherfucker like a army backpack. That motherfucker.
All right, I'll text him. Give me a ring. I'll text him just now. Give me.
Hold on, let me see. What I'm saying? Okay, there goes
the 3 dots. You see the 3 dots next to my name?
And then let me see here.
Make admin.
I don't see yours yet. Let me refresh real quick.
You know, that nigga on the motherfucking iPad, Samsung Galaxy 3 tablet. You don't see me? I'm right above Phantom Kraken.
Suicide King is above Phantom Kraken.
All right, I just said yo. You see me? Yo.
Yeah, I just said yo.
I got both of y'all. Yeah.
All right, give me a wrench. Let's see.
Yep.
Oh, I ain't got okay. Here we go.
Hey, Shake had to think about it. Like, hold on,
hold on. I ain't taking that.
Versus next gen only. I ain't taking it. You trying to set a nigga up. Oh man!
Said, forget that trash.
He said, forget it.
Oh, that's.
I want to thank Ricky Brown for the $5. He say for the future cool room, man.
It's coming. You gonna have something totally different.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something totally different. That's a Z proprietary lockup.
Wait, I
need a sample from you. Post up that you can just record and send to me, so I can use it for something I want to do for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I want your slogan. What are we doing here?
Okay, I got you.
Say it however you want to. Just send it to me via text or whatever.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? That way I can get it.
All right, take the bet.
I got you, Ricky Brown. I got you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the link right there on my channel. What's up? I'm going to go live in about 15 minutes.
And then
that's the link right there. And then I'm going on.
I got you too. I'm finna rent you too, Suicide. That's just saying right now, that's all I can do to thank you for the support, man. Like I said, it only takes a little to gain a lot, so every little bit helps.
Yeah.
I'm saying work with what you got to get where you're going. It's only a little.
These niggas
It
must
only
start
takes a little to gain.
All right, say no more.
We out of here. Y'all enjoy your day. Come over to Z channel. We finna tear it up. Let's go. Broadband Bullies. The Best Damn Podcast show every Sunday. Make sure y'all tune in and be ready for that. And then we finna go do Z live stream now. So thanks y'all for tuning in. I'm out.
Nigga said.